got it all down. So we just put him where we need him.
Coach, we gave him the player of the week, the A to Z player of the week, offensive player, but he did play some defense. Pretty impressive to watch him do that. Jackson King had another good night. He 2-point conversion. He got one touchdown call back, but he was able to get 2 points. We missed an extra point in the first half, and then we scored. Talk about Eli Bolton too. He gets 2 touchdowns in the second half. He's a go-to guy also.
Oh, I mean, they all are.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing that is so good about this team. They all want the football. I mean, that's a skilled guy's deal. I mean, I want the ball. But the good thing that I've seen so far is they understand that the bigger picture is, hey, let's win the game. So if it's Deuce getting it, if it's Maffei, King, JT, Shepard, Eli, James Clayton, they all want it, but at the same time, they're team players, and they understand that the bigger picture is, did Northside win the football game? And if I did my part, whether this week it may be Jackson, next week it may be JT, the next week it may be Deuce. I mean, you don't know who that guy's going to be, and that's really what I like about this group. In the past, we may have had some guys that want the ball, and if they don't get it, they kind of pout up a little bit and don't play. So not been the case with this group, and I think that's part of the reason we are the football team that we are.
Coach, we talk about ways to win and ways to lose a football game. Kicking game seems to come up. Average fan really doesn't take that very serious. It's very serious. But I noticed that you have a lot of your starters on the kickoff team. J.J. Thorne, one of them. Coach, he does a great job. He was in almost every tackle on the kickoff.
Yeah, we've been working on our kicking game since June. I mean, because we knew we were playing early. Kickoff and punt, not that they're all game changers, but kickoff and punt can change a football game as fast as anything is in the game. I'll give you an example. Arkansas, Saturday afternoon, opening kickoff, touchdown. That sets the tone for it right there. So,
and they lose by 1 touchdown.
Yep. We're going to put our best people out there. And they understand that, And then on kickoff return and on extra point, we're going to try to give those starters a break if we can. And that's if we can. If we have the guys that we feel like can go in and do it. But that's a third of the football game. And so it's important. I tell guys, you may not be a starter on offense or defense, but you're a starter on the kicking team, on punt team, on kickoff return, whatever it is. And you have to take pride in what you do. And so far, we had a bad, obviously last week at Bryant, what sticks out is 2 bad snaps and a bad punt. Well, that's the only really bad things that have happened this year. And so we went to work of being more accountable for it on Monday. Guys that messed up are going to have to see me after practice. Right. And a little reminder when they don't concentrate on what they're doing. But I've been very, very pleased with our kickers, our punters, the people that are on coverage, our deep snapper, just good all the way around.
We didn't see Dagan Moore, I think, but one time. Coach, how good was that? He hit a tabletop spiral. Looked like a sand wedge. Hits inside the 5 and back.
I can't. No. I can't say enough about what Dagan's done as a sophomore. And he is so talented. He's also a very good kicker. But we've got Henry in front of him. And then, so we're set there. We also have Slate Stanton, who's a sophomore. So we're in good shape kicking-wise for the next couple of years. But no, Dagan's a weapon.
Defensive backfield, Tyreek Adams, he had his work cut out for him. He had a Juwan Brewer, who's their big receiver, 6'3". He's given up a lot of height, and he is very talented. Tyreek did a great job.
Yeah, Coach Curry yesterday when we met talked about across the board probably the best secondaries played the whole year, and that's without a starter in Greg Washington. Skyler Mingapaw, I can't say enough about him. Started at corner 1 week, comes in this week with Greg, starts at safety, plays great. Monty Parks is really coming on. Elijah Taboo, it's almost like they don't even want to throw to his side. So, just really, really good overall defense. You can't say enough. I think we're giving up 12 points a game, and really you can take 2 of those scores off because they were against young guys. Right. So we're actually giving up less than that. So very pleased with the way we're playing. But we got to continue to improve because now they all tough. Every Friday we're going to play a good football team. And our goal's to get as high a seed as we can get going into the playoffs. And so every time you win one, you can put a check to get a little bit higher. We got to be ready to play.
35-7, big win. You're 1-1 in the conference. You got Catholic homecoming this week, and they got this guy, Sammy Johnson. They're 4-1. They're 4-1 probably because of him.
Well, we've obviously studied them this weekend, and they're a good football team. They play extremely hard, and he's their bell cow. I mean, against Little Rock, against Cabot, excuse me, he carried the ball 42 times for 217 yards. The week before, he carried it 36 times. So last week against Bryant, probably 30 times. How Catholic goes is how Sammy goes, and he is extremely hard to tackle. You can tackle him 30 times, and he gets away from you 3 or 4. And you know, last year, second play of the game, he goes 80 yards on us, and we did a pretty good job. We kind of brought Sammy into existence as a sophomore out here at Mayo Thompson. We could not tackle the guy, so we have a big challenge in front of us this week, offensively and defensively, and our guys have got to be ready.
Coach, he carried the ball 175 times last year for over 1,200 yards. He's dangerous as a receiver, too. He caught 20-something passes, 2 of them for touchdowns. He's an all-purpose back, and you're right. You have to wrap him up. You can't just hit him and expect him to go down.
No, you better grab hold and hold on because he can get away from folks. I mean, he is a darn good football player, that one of the best in this state. And so we got to be aware of where he lines up. He's at receiver. You can almost bet somehow it's involved with him. They may run him on the jet sweep. They're going to toss it to him. They do all kinds of things with him. So we're going to have a great week of practice. We're going to concentrate on that. Coaches, our defensive guys met and got a good game plan, a couple little things different for him. So, you know, we just got to be ready to play.
Defensively, they've been good. They were only giving up 8 points a game, which is a little better than us. I think we were at 14. They're at 8. They got 59 hung on them last week, but that's Bryant. And they probably got a dose of Latavian Scott.
They did.
Last
Defensively, they're different. They line up like everybody in a 3-4, but when I say slant, they're moving 2 and 3 gaps at a time. So it's really hard for high school offensive linemen to in 1 week to pick that up and block it successfully. So they put you in a lot of bad plays. So, but at the same time they do that, you can pop them for big plays. But we're gonna have to get ready. I mean, we know what's coming. We've seen it for 3 years. It's going to be a heck of a football game. I hope we have a great crowd. Like you said, homecoming, first time we've been here in a month, and and there's no place like Mayo Thompson Stadium.
Coach, they beat us last year at War Memorial. We owe them one this year. What are your keys to the game?
Well, you talk about last year, we turned the ball over 3 times, 3 key times. Get off to a fast start. We got behind last year. Don't turn the football over. Contain Sammy Johnson. You're not going to stop him, but contain him.
Coach, good luck. Thanks for spending time with us.
You're welcome.
You've been watching the Mike Fuller Show on Grizzly TV.
For more than 50 years, Air Compressor Equipment Company has provided solutions for the oil, gas, and industrial markets, becoming an industry leader in custom fabrication. An unwavering focus on assembly, sales, and service means that whatever size project you have, ACEC can deliver what works. Air Compressor Equipment Company supplies to businesses working in the most demanding environments around the world, but is still a dedicated member of the Arklahoma community. Learn more at acec-ark.com. Air Compressor Equipment Company. Field tested, quality driven.
You're in business to do business, not paperwork. That's where the skills of Potts & Company certified public accountants can help you succeed. Trust the experienced professionals of Potts & Company for tax preparation, bookkeeping, and other business services. Using QuickBooks for your operations? They're QuickBooks experts. The Potts & Company team can help you establish, organize, and optimize your QuickBooks for utmost effectiveness. Visit pottscpa.com to learn more.
I'm Buzz Sawyer.
Welcome inside Mayo Thompson Stadium. It is homecoming, and it is good to be home. We've been on the road for a month, and we're coming off a 35-7 win against Little Rock Central. The 4-1 Little Rock Catholic Rockets are here to take on the 4-1 Grizzlies. The Rockets lost last week 59-28 against Bryant, and they would like nothing more than to spoil our homecoming. They're a good football team. They beat us last year in Little Rock 34-28, and they have this guy, Sammy Johnson, who I consider the best running back in the state. We're going to step aside for a minute, but when we come back, Jeff and I will tell you how the Bears win this one. This is Grizzly TV.
I'm Buzz Sawyer, and I'm excited about 2018. We have some new products with great prices and financing with low monthly payments. Sawyer's has been a part of this community for almost 40 years, and along the way, we've learned the importance of a lifetime product, service after the sale, and making quality affordable. So if you're thinking about a new driveway, a custom patio, maybe insulated siding and windows, or one of our beautiful sunrooms, just give us a call or visit our showroom. We're ready to go to work for you.
Giving you a reason to smile. With 35 years experience, Harper Dental is committed to using state-of-the-art treatments to create healthy, beautiful smiles through comprehensive general, cosmetic, and surgical dentistry. Doctors Harper and Rutia accept new patients of all ages and most major insurances at their clinic on Uper Lane in Fort Smith. Stop by their Facebook page to get to know the staff of Harper Dental. They love to see you smile.
Welcome back to the ERC pregame show. Jeff, we talked about Catholic. They're a 4-1 football team. They've done a great job this year. They have an awesome defense, and I'm trying to stay away from talking about the obvious, which is Sammy Johnson.
Well, Sammy Johnson, like you said, I agree with you. He's probably one of the best running backs in the state. But first of all, it's good to be back here at Mayo Thompson Stadium. Good to be back in the Bill Stanson Memorial Press Box. Yeah, the obvious thing is going to be to stop Sammy Williams. But, you know, prior to last week against Bryant, Catholic's defense has only given up 32 points in their first 4 ball games. And last week, like you mentioned before we took a break, that they gave up 59 points last week to a really good Bryant team. As a matter of fact, the first the defense that's in first place as far as scoring defense goes in the 7A Central is Northside. In second place is Little Rock Catholic. So, you know, Northside's giving up 12 points a game. Little Rock Catholic's giving up 18.2 points a game. And so this should be a defensive ball game tonight, and it should be a low-scoring game according to the defensive stats.
Well, last week when they gave up 59 to Bryant, they got a dose of Latavian Scott.
Yeah.
But, you know, we knew that we weren't going to be able to stop him. You just try to contain him. But this week, I think that Sammy Johnson's a better running back because he's more elusive. He has power. He has speed. He was laser-timed at 4.5 in the 40 last year. This kid is being looked at by a lot of schools. I know for a fact today that there were some messages sent out to OU and Miami about this kid. He is the real deal. So what you have to do in order to win this football game, if you're Northside, you're going to have to stop him. That's the first thing you're going to have to do. Now, they have other good players, Jeff. They've got a nose guard that is 6'1", 220 pounds. His name's Jordan Eddington, but he also plays quarterback. So he reminds you a little bit of a Tim Tebow type quarterback where he can come in, run that wildcat, and really hurt you. So if you take Sammy out of the game, they do have other athletes. But what they're going to do is they're going to move Greg. Now, Greg Washington's back this week. You know, he was out with a concussion last week against Central. He is back this week.
That's awesome.
And what they're going to do is they're going to run a nickel package, and they're going to have him playing some linebacker. And his guy is Sammy Johnson. He's going to shadow him all night.
Well, that's good that he's back to do that. And you know that I was thinking they'd probably do something like that, is to find a spy on him in certain downs and certain situations. Now, Northside won the toss, so you know what's happened there.
Oh, they're going to defer.
Oh, yeah, they deferred.
Good.
Now, and another key to stopping Sammy Johnson is to keep him on the sidelines. Now, Northside last week had, I know they had 2, it may have been 3 of their scoring drives were double-digit play scoring drives. If they can do that and they keep their own defense healthy, or keep them rested, not healthy, but keep them rested, it's going to be a long night for these guys in the purple and white down here.
Well, last week, didn't they have 5 consecutive scoring drives?
They didn't score on their opening drive, and then they scored on 5 straight. And I think it was 3 of those were double-digit play drives, which that's impressive right there.
Well, Little Rock Catholic, we talk about their offense. They've got the premier runner and Sammy Johnson. Their quarterback is 6'1", senior, 205-pound Cooper Monroe. He's got an arm, but he's not going to use it a lot as long as they're having success on the ground with Sammy. So we got to shut him down and force him to pass. But when it comes to the defense, they've got a couple of corners that have 4.6 speed. So we've seen the speed against Bryant, had a hard time getting to the edge. They'll have a hard time getting to the edge tonight.
Oh,
so
yeah.
you might see Jackson King on, a lot of these counter plays when they're going to run him out of the slot. So be looking for that too, Jeff. Grizzlies have come onto the field now. They're going to be in red jerseys, white pants, and they're about ready to get this one started. Let's go down to the sideline for a Cherryberry sideline report with Sarah Sawyer. Sarah? Well, all we're getting is static right now. I don't know if we're having issues with the...
Number 27, Henry Hernandez.
Yeah, we're just getting static right now, Sarah. Sorry about that. Let's try to catch Coach here in a minute. All right. Well, we got a little technical difficulty there with our sideline equipment, but we'll work on that, and we'll get back with Sarah here shortly. Little Rock Catholic will send Sammy Johnson deep. He'll set up on his 5-yard line.
Imagine that.
Henry Hernandez will tee it up at the 40, and we're getting ready to get this one started. What you'd like to see, Jeff, is a 3 and out.
Yes.
Get
Or a
your
turnover.
offense. Or a turnover.
Here on the kickoff.
And Henry approaches. We're about to get underway, and this game has started, and Henry has every bit of his weight into that when it goes 8 yards deep. So Sammy and company will set up at the 20-yard line. Keep your eye on number 10, Greg Washington. Boy, he had a hard time sitting out last week.
You know, guess who was leading the charge out of the field house a while ago to bring the
Greg
team over?
Washington?
Yeah, Greg Washington. Some guy named, I think he wears number 11. I think that's Anthony Travis. He was up there too, and they're pretty pumped up right now.
Boo Travis. They'll set up in the pistol, and he's going to hand it to Sammy right off the bat, and he's going to go up the middle. Chase Needham is there to meet him.
Wow.
Yeah, we talk about Chase Needham. Chase always does something at the very beginning of the game. You remember back against Heritage, Jeff, he gets the interception and takes it in for a touchdown. He's a junior linebacker. We've got him next year.
Yeah, if you can do that to Sammy all night.
Well, Sammy's got 1 carry for -1 yard. So it'll bring up a 2nd down and 11 now. J.J. Mills is in at 1 linebacker. You see Greg playing in the nickel package. But he is watching Sammy. Monroe works out of the quarterback position, takes the snap, hands it off to the left side. That's Sammy Johnson. He's got room, and he is going to go up the left side for a 1st down all the way to the 37-yard line. I thought I saw some movement on the line. Jeff, did you see that?
Yeah, there was a little flinch there, but I guess they let that go.
You got to see a little bit of Sammy there. 1st and 10 for the Rockets.
Well, I was hoping they wouldn't give up a gain for Sammy of 10-plus yards, but second play for scrimmage, there he goes for 18.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Cooper works out of the pistol with Sammy behind him. And he's going to hand it to Sammy again off the left side. That's the short side of the field, and he is going to be hit by Tyreek Adams. Comes out of his cornerback position.
Tyreek Adams was there.
Boo Travis was there
also
too.
Number 31, Stetson Van Maitre.
Yeah, I talked to Mike Johnson today. Mike's a trainer, manager at the Fort Smith Athletic Club. He's from Alma. Stetson's dad from Alma. He played some football at Arkansas Tech, Jeff. Stetson Van Maitre, what a name. That is football,
you bet.
I guarantee you. 2nd and 7 for the Rockets. They're going to send Robert Bavon far right. He's their go-to guy in the air, and they're going to throw it out to the right side, and it is complete.
Monroe's pass complete.
To the right side, he is taken out of bounds by Greg Washington.
Number 18, William Plefkin. Tackled by number 10,
William
Greg
Plefkin
Washington for Northside.
is the receiver on that. He's 6 foot, 170 senior.
Brings up
He and
33
Robert
for the Rockets.
Bavon are the 2 go-to guys in the
44-yard line.
offense through the air. Brings up a 3rd and 3.
Yeah, I believe they're probably going to give to that guy that wears number 1.
Monroe will hand it off to Sammy, and he's not going to get it. He is hit immediately.
Johnson on the carry.
Matter of fact,
And
they
who's
got him
getting
marked
up?
down as
It's-
losing one.
Looks like Stetson Van Matry is going to get up from the bottom of the pile. Out of his linebacker position. He's a junior also, Jeff.
For Northside. Loss of 1 brings up 4th and 4 for the Rockets. Number 12.
They ran
Jeremy
5
Maffei
plays
back
in,
to
Buzzy,
receive
and
the punt for the
Sammy
Grizzlies.
Johnson touched it for 4 of those plays.
Jeremy Maffei will return this punt. Sets up at his own 20. It's going to be a high turnover spiral, and Jeremy takes it on the run, and he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. We talked about Jeremy last week. In fact, Jeremy was our offensive player of the game last week, but he went both ways. You saw him playing defensive back also, but he has no fear. They say he'll go across the middle. Flint.
Don't have any fear on catching punts in
Not,
the crowd
not very often will he signal fair catch unless he's at the 10-yard line or further back. All right, Deuce Wise and company come on. Arnold will be your center. Deuce will work out of the pistol. He's going to hand it off to Eli Bolton.
Number 1, Eli
There's
Bolton on the carry
nothing
for the
there.
Grizzlies.
You have to respect
Number 50,
this
Phillip
defense.
Hall on the stop.
Little Rock Catholic.
For the
They've
Rockets.
only given up 8 points
No
per
game
game
brings
up
second
until
and
the
10 for
time that they
Northside. Ball
played
spot at the Grizzlies'
Bryant.
30-yard lines.
That's a whole different ball game there with their offensive line and their running backs.
Yeah, that's and this defense, like you said, from Catholic is very, very stingy, and they're fast.
No gain for Eli. 2nd and 10 for the Bears. Deuce wants to throw. He looks left. Nobody there. He's going to go to the right. He's got a little room. He's at the 30, the 35. Makes a move. He's at the 40. He's got missed another man. He's at midfield to the 40. It's a foot race to the 30, down to the 20. And they will run him out of bounds at the 10-yard line. Deuce Wise, it was an intended throw. There was nobody open. He felt the pressure. Moved out of the pocket. Jeff got one block and set him free.
Well, Buzz, I'm wondering if he's running down there and on that run, we're going to Sammy who?
58 yards.
Sammy who? Yeah, go
You know
on,
Deuce has that in the back of his
Yeah,
mind.
Go on, Deuce, show out. And he did on that run. Got some good blocks, but, boy, what a run by Deuce Wise.
1st and 10 for the Bears at the 12-yard line. You are now in the Burton Pools and Spas red zone. Deuce works out of the pistol. Now he's going to hand it to Eli Bolton. Eli's got the room up the middle to the end zone. Touchdown, Eli Bolton. Offensive line
Wow,
is
what a
cooking.
hole,
Coach
man.
Little has got them on point. That was quick.
That was
Great
a,
job by the
yeah,
Bears.
Yeah, that was a great drive right there, but that was 3 plays in about 49 seconds to score that.
You got Deuce Wise in. You've got Matt Holenbeck. He will hold now for Henry Hernandez. That was J.T. Thorne I mistook for Deuce. I'm sorry. Good snap, good hold. The kick is up, and it is good. The Bears 7, Little Rock Catholic 0. We'll be back for the Grizzly kickoff right after this.
O'Neill Real Estate is a boutique-style real estate firm offering high-end services and valuing real connections with our clients. When selling your home or property, O'Neill Real Estate ensures your listing has the power to capture your buyer creatively, using all the cutting-edge tools and technology and social media to best service our clients. We're excited to be in our new home at 2500 Rogers Avenue in Fort Smith. Our team of agents are well-vetted professionals who exhibit entrepreneurial behavior, are prudent risk takers, and operate as a team. Check out O'Neill Real Estate today.
2 Taco
Welcome
Bell
back to Mayo
icons.
Thompson. The
We're meant to
Bears
be
score,
together.
and they score quick. There is 9:04 left in the first. Deuce Wise wasn't a broken play. He just didn't have anybody to throw it to, and he had to improvise. Takes it all the way down to the 12-yard line. The next play, they give it to Eli Bolton up the middle for a touchdown. Sammy Johnson will set up at the goal line. Henry Hernandez will kick it again, and he will kick this one 8 yards deep in the end zone. Henry is pumped up tonight. Now Catholic will start again at their own 20. Let's go to a replay of Deuce Wise's run. There you go. You see that he has nowhere to go. They miss a tackle. Gets up to the right side. Jacob Arnold makes a great block. Sets Deuce free, and now it's all Deuce. Cuts to the right, going down the sideline. You got J.T. Thorne trying to make a block, and that's what you talk about. Yeah. Stevie Young?
Yeah,
Stevie Young's one running downfield, hustling.
Wow.
1st and 10 for Catholic at the 20. They're down 7-0. Lone back in the backfield, Sammy Johnson, and Greg Washington comes out of his linebacker position. He's playing in the nickel package tonight. That is a designed defense just for Sammy Johnson. I've talked to Coach Curry this afternoon, and actually I talked to Coach Solly day before yesterday, and he said we got something for him. So hopefully that they keep having the same success.
Well, looks like they're going to make somebody besides Sammy beat them.
Well, Monroe wants to throw now. He throws to the left side, and it's thrown out of bounds. Tyreek Adams was in coverage. There was nothing there.
See, this is what they needed to do right here. Get them in 3rd and long situations and take Sammy out of it unless it's going to be a pass here.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
3rd and 11.
We'll have a 3rd and 11 now. 8:32 left in the first. Send Twins to the left. That's the wide side of the field. Monroe looks to the sideline to get his play. It's going to be a throwing situation, and he does want to throw. Looks over the middle, and he has got a man, but it's intercepted by Stetson Van Matre on a tip drill. He takes it down the right side, and he will be taken out of bounds at the 4-yard line. What a great job. Great concentration by Stetson Van Matre. It was a tip drill. Hard to see who made the first hit.
I don't know who that was. Whoever was back there at safety. I'd like to see that.
We'll get a replay of that. We'll get that replay here shortly. The Bears have the ball at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal in the Burton Pools and Spas red zone. 2nd time tonight. Make big plays. Force turnovers. Good things will happen. Well, Eli Bolton will be your running back. They're going to send J.T. Thorne and Jeremy Maffei to the left side. That's the wide side of the field. Deuce works out of the pistol. He sends J.T. in motion. Now there's a flag on the play. Yeah, the snap infraction, so they'll move them back 5. Oh, they'll be at the 8-yard line now. 1st and goal from the 8. Jackson King will come in. He'll work out of the slot to the short side of the field. Got Maffei all by himself on the left side. Deuce fakes it to Eli Bolton, and he keeps it himself. There is nothing there. Bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, they pulled the right tackle and the right guard on that buzz, and one of them missed his block, or the backside tackle missed his down block.
And that resulted in no gain, Jeff, maybe a loss of 1. Well, they're going to run the same formation. They leave Jeremy split wide to the left side. Eli's in the backfield. Deuce wants to throw, and he throws it over the middle. He's got, look for, Maffei had a chance. Boy, there was a close, just a window there, Jeff. If he'd have thrown it a little bit quicker, Jeremy was open on a slant.
He sure was.
Well, that now will bring up a 3rd and goal. They like to get Jeremy in a man-to-man situation. They did that last week. I actually got Preston Ball in a man-to-man last week, sent trips to the right side. That ball split wide to the left, threw a fade route to him for a touchdown. 3rd and goal. Deuce wants to throw, rolls to the left side. He looks for somebody. Now he throws, and it is overthrown. He wanted Jeremy Maffei again, but just didn't have him. Did the smart thing, Jeff, and just threw it away.
Yep, that was a good play by him, and I was kind of hoping they'd look at James Clayton a little bit on that play. Big, tall
James,
kid,
a big target, yeah.
Throw it up and let him go up and get it.
Number 27, Henry Hernandez, into attempt a field goal.
Be a 25-yard field goal attempt by Henry Hernandez. Like to get some points out of this. A good snap. Kick is up. And it is good. Northside gets 3 out of it. That makes Northside 10, Little Rock Catholic 0. 7:36 left in the first. We'll take a break. Be back with more Grizzly football on Grizzly TV.
Unique is our middle name. Okay, maybe not the exact middle, but it's in there. A to Z Variety Store is the most unique shopping you can do in Fort Smith. With furniture, groceries, housewares, even a floral section. With 48,000 square feet of bargains, you're sure to find everything you need. And even a few things you didn't know you wanted. So many great deals, you'll marvel at the savings while you revel in the friendly customer service. Inventory is constantly changing, but consistently affordable. Visit A to Z Variety Store at 2600 Midland Boulevard in Fort Smith. And to stay up to date on new arrivals and special deals, like A to Z on Facebook.
10-0 is the score. At least we got 3 points out of that. Stetson Van Maitre on his tip drill interception. We converted for 3. The score is now 10-0. Henry Hernandez will kick off for the 3rd time in the first quarter. And this one will be returnable by Sammy. He takes it, he bobbles it, picks it up at the 5. He's at the 10. Breaks out to the right side, and he is going to be hit hard by Raytel Roan. And I mean, Raytel tripped him up.
That is unbelievable that you have one of your defensive ends, and I say this every week, you have one of your starting defensive ends, and he makes the tackles.
Well, you think about this. Henry kicks it to the 5.
Yeah.
Now, granted, Sammy bobbled it, but picks it up, makes a move to the right side, and he gets his legs taken out from under him by Raytel Roan. 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. 7:31 left in the first. They're going to send Sammy wide right, and they're going to have Jordan Eddington as the quarterback. He's that big guy we talked about, 6'1", 220. Works out of a wildcat and gets it up over the 20 to the 24-yard line. He'll probably be a yard short of the first down.
11, Anthony Travis on the stop for Northside.
Jordan Eddington plays some nose guard, some quarterback. 6'1", 220 pounds, and they're going to keep him in.
Why not? He just gained 9 yards. I'd keep him in too.
Yeah, but they're not going to play. Are they? Yep, they are. They're going to keep him at quarterback, and he'll line up in the pistol with Sammy behind him. And he will hand it to Sammy, and Sammy will be hit immediately.
By numbers 97.
97, Raytel Roan again.
They're first for Northside.
Well, that'll bring up another 3rd down. Sammy, that is 3 runs that he's had for lost yardage. That'll move him back a couple yards. It'll be 3rd down and 4. 6:30 left in the first quarter. So far, Northside really has not done anything wrong other than a penalty on their own 3 on the Rocket 3-yard line. He's going to roll left and throw it, and it is incomplete, so that'll bring up a 4th down and 4. Little Rock Catholic will have to punt it away after Eddington gets a big 9-yard run on 1st and 10.
Number 22, Skylar
And they work their way backwards after that.
For Northside.
Jeremy Maffei will come in to return this punt. They ought to have good field position. Love to see Jeremy get a chance to return this, Jeff. He's going to be at his own 46-yard line. What wind we had earlier is gone now, so that is a non-factor, and that is a shank off the right, off his foot, goes to the right side and out of bounds at their own 38-yard line, so the Bears will set up 1st and 10. And we watched him in pregame. Their punter is Kyle Fogelman, he's a senior, and he just didn't have a lot of – he had some good punts in pregame, but we saw a couple of shanks, too.
Yeah, you mentioned that during pregame, and he did shank some. You know, he was turning them over, but then, like, you know, 1 out of every 3 punts was a shank, and that was a real shank right there. And then good, like you said, good field position for the Grizzlies.
Demarion Shepard will be your running back. James Clayton is in. Deuce is going to keep it off the right side on a zone read. He gets it up to the 30.
Number 2, Derek Wise on the carry.
Now he's down to the 29-yard line. He's going to be close. I'm going to say he's nope.
So they're
going to give him the first down.
Yeah.
It'll be 1st and 10.
Yeah, 1st and 10 for the Bears.
29-yard line.
Preston Baugh is in the game, split wide left. Jackson King in the slot to the right side. Deuce wants to throw to Jackson. He makes a great catch. Tries to make a man miss. Just doesn't have a lot of real estate, but he's going to get another first down.
That's a good play right there.
Let's go back to the catch from Jackson King. That was not a very well thrown ball. It was catchable. He did a good job with it, making the catch, doing something afterwards.
There got a penalty.
Got a penalty.
The Grizzlies looks like going to be a big one, too.
Holding. That's going to bring back Jackson's play. It'll be now first and 14 yards for the Bears.
Little Rock, 34-yard line.
Twins to the left, one to the right. Deuce will hand the ball off to Demarion Shepard off the left side. Demarion still on his feet.
Wow,
it's up to the 21-yard line. Bears may go up tempo here, Jeff.
Yes, they are.
Deuce now will send Jackson and Jeremy Maffei to the right side. Preston Ball will go to the left.
Second 3.
James Clayton.
Northside, ball spot 22-yard line.
Your big tight end. He is a player that can play a lot of different positions. Deuce will hand it off to Demarion again, trying to get the first down, and he should have it. Might be a little bit short.
Looks like
if he is short, it'd be about a football short. Third down and a foot.
Brings up third and short, ball spot at the 20-yard line.
Deuce looks to the sideline to get his play. Well, Jackson will move back to the left side. James Clayton will go to the right. Jeremy Maffei will split wide right. Preston Ball wide left. Deuce will keep it himself, try to get this first down, and he'll get more. He's over the 20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. Takes it in for the touchdown. Deuce Wise does it again. We had a third and a foot. Deuce took matters into his own hands, gets another good block. The rest is all Deuce.
That's it. And what a run. And he did. And, you know, he's one of those guys that doesn't take a very big seam, and he got some good blocks downfield. But he hit that seam, and it don't take him long to hit it, and it don't take him long to cover that ground. That was a.
Well, they're going to go the swinging gate, and it doesn't swing very well.
2-point try, no good. And with 4:23 remaining,
they'll miss on that attempt.
Northside Grizzlies 16.
Make the score Northside 16, Little Rock Catholic will be 0. 4 minutes and 23 seconds left in the first quarter. We'll take a break and be back with a kickoff. This is Grizzly TV.
You're watching Grizzly TV.
Whoa, does the time fly when you're having fun. Mike Blaylock with
16-0. Good job by Deuce again. You know what I like about that touchdown?
What's that?
Is they came back from a holding penalty.
Yeah, they came back from a holding penalty, and you know that was the they only had to go 39 yards to score on that drive, and it took them the most plays they've had on any of their scoring drives tonight. That took 1, 2, 3. That took 5 plays.
If you'd have told Henry Hernandez you're going to kick off 4 times, still have 4 minutes left in the first quarter, you know it's a good sign. And Henry handles this one. It'll go over Sammy's head about 6 yards deep.
He's getting tired. That only went 6 yards deep into the end zone. Come on, Henry.
You know what? The last time he only kicked it to the 5.
Yeah.
And we got better coverage on that. They got the ball at the 15 instead of the 20.
Raytel Roan and Bo Travis and starters on the kickoff team. That just
you still can't get over that.
I can't get over that. But it works. So keep doing it, Coach.
Cooper will work under center. You don't see that very often. Now he'll pitch it out to Sammy on the right side, and Sammy gets around the corner. Will go out of bounds at about the 21-yard line. But there is a flag on the play. Surely there'll be a hold.
It's going to be a hold or a clip, Buzz. Blocking below the waist or a clip. Holding.
Number 13 on the offense. 10 yards, still first down.
Nick Cobb, he's a senior, 6'1", 200. Plays in the slot most of the time. He was guilty of holding. Going to move him all the way back to the 8-yard line. Well, so far it's gone Northside's way.
Yeah, pretty good.
First and a country mile now for Little Rock Catholic.
First and 22.
Addington will work out of the quarterback position, hand off to Sammy off the left side, and He has been chased by Greg Washington. Greg almost had him, but they'll take him down around the 10-yard line.
Johnson on the carry. Number 11, Anthony Travis on the
Yeah,
stop
we talked about that
Northside.
before the game. Is you've got to wrap him up. You can't tackle him with your hands. You can't tackle him with your arms. You've got to wrap him up.
Well, we have Conley Bone back. He didn't get to play last week either, Jeff. He had a concussion the previous game. He is back tonight. Good to see him back. Makes you feel a little more comfortable in your defense. Glenn Brewer's in the game. Trips to the right side, one to the left. Eddington takes a snap. He'll hand it off to Sammy. It was kind of a bad snap, but they will.
That was led again, Buzz, by number 10, Greg Washington. And I don't know who that is in the backfield, but that wasn't Sammy.
Well, that was Aaron Fields that actually made that play. Looks like a 10, but it was a 40.
Yeah, and they lost a little bit on that play, too.
Yeah,
they
did.
lost one.
For the Rockets, ball spot their own 9-yard
Come
line.
up 3rd and long. 3:11 left in the first quarter. Eddington will work out of the quarterback position again. Now he wants to throw, and he's being pursued. Now he's going to throw long, and it is overthrown. Great coverage. Great coverage by Skylar Mingapaw and Tamonte Parks.
When you had
Monty Parks.
You had number
they
90,
were stride for stride.
Number 97, Raytel Ron, was putting some pressure on that quarterback, made him step up into the pocket.
Now Jeremy will be on Little Rock Catholic side of the field to return this punt. Fogelman will catch this ball 2 yards deep, and it is partially blocked, and it will hit the Northside guy.
I say they need to, I think they need to change that rule.
That ball was partially blocked.
Yeah. Well,
and then it hit one of the Northside players as it came down. The ball will be spotted at the 35-yard line of Catholic, and they'll bring their offense back on. But
that's just a bad break for the
that's
Grizzlies.
That's a bad break.
You know, I think they need to change that rule. You got a kid running down the field, and he don't know where the ball's going. He don't know where the ball's going to hit.
Well, especially after it was partially blocked, it changes.
Yeah.
You know, changes your perception of where you think the ball might be. But he's trying to set up in a punt return.
Sure he is.
He has no idea where it is. I understand that.
Of course, you know, you got Northside coaches, they're pleading their case.
I'm afraid it's not going to go our way, though.
I don't.
They're just trying to figure out where they're going to spot it.
The punt was first touched by Northside at the 26-yard line. Recovered by Catholic. It'll be white football, first down.
Wow. Yeah.
Ball at the 35-yard line of Little Rock Catholic. Jordan Eddington, your part-time nose guard, part-time quarterback, will be the quarterback again.
Timeout.
I think Northside wants a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. Be back with more Grizzly football right after this.
Whoa, doesn't time fly when you're having fun. Mike Blaylock with Blaylock Heating and Air Conditioning and Plumbing Services. For the past 35 years, we've had the privilege of providing service and York heating and cooling products to Fort Smith and the River Valley area. To have a red truck rolling your way, give us a call today. Serving Fort Smith and the area for 35 years. That's Blaylock Heating and Air Conditioning and Plumbing Services, 782-8940. That's 782-8940.
Well, that's the first thing that's gone wrong for Northside tonight. Coach Fuller during the break was talking to basically the entire crew, referee crew, but there is really nothing you can do about that. What you do have to do, though, is you got to shake that off, continue to play the best football you can play. This is the best field position that they've had tonight.
Well, now what you don't need to do is give up a big run to Sammy right here. You need to keep playing like you've been playing and forget that.
Eddington works out of the shotgun. Empty backfield. Looks to his left. He's feeling some pressure, and he's going to be hit. And that is number 91, Caden Washington.
Wow.
Great job by Caden. Tell you what, how many times do you see the defensive line have to take down a quarterback that's as big or bigger than he is? Well, that's a loss of 10. Now that'll bring up 2nd down and 20. This time they'll put Sammy in the backfield. Eddington works out of the pistol. He wants to give it to Sammy off the right side, and he is going to be chased down. Conley Bone is there.
Boo Travis is there.
Raytel Roan, Elijah Taboo.
They were all there. That was no gain on that play, looks to me like, Buzz.
Nick Cobb, slot receivers, getting up a little slow. He took a lot of that barrage there, Jeff.
Brings up 3rd and 25 for Little Rock. Ball spot thrown 20-yard line.
Well, I think they got over that punt deal. I think they got over that.
I think they did too, but let's just we'll talk about it after this play, okay?
Let's do that.
3rd down, 25 to go. Minute 29 left in the first. Eddington will throw it. Looks, and he throws it down the right side, and it is going to be overthrown.
Eddington's pass incomplete.
Skylar Mingapal, Elijah Taboo are there. One thing that Eddington can do, Jeff, is he can throw the football.
Yeah, he can. He showed it there.
For Northside.
We've just had my all-time favorite Grizzly cheerleader come in the press box.
Hey, she's cheering tonight, ain't she?
Well,
she looks like she could still cheer. It's good to see you.
Laurie Sawyer.
Well, it sure is better looking at her than looking at you. I can tell you that for dang sure.
What?
Yeah, you heard me.
Jeremy Maffei sets up midfield, and he's going to call a fair catch, and he will take it at the 47-yard line of the Grizzlies. Well, Jeff, they didn't let it bother them.
No, they didn't let that bother them at all. That was an impressive stand right there, Buzz. That was like a loss of what, 15 yards?
Exactly. It ended up being, yeah, sure. It ended up being 3rd or 4th and 25. Minute 13 left in the first. Bears up 16-0. Most everything has gone the Bears' way tonight. Deuce will set up with Eli and Jackson in the backfield, but Deuce will keep himself off the right side on a zone read. Gets over midfield up to the 40, now down to the 35-yard line. Move the chains. Deuce Wise having a lot of success, but let's talk about that offensive line, Jeff. You're going off the right side, and you got a lot of meat over there, and these guys are really doing a good job. Coach Little needs to be proud. Hands off to Jackson King, and Jackson is going to lose probably 10 on that one.
Stopped in the backfield.
Bring up a 2nd down and 20.
He didn't have a chance on that, Buzz, from the get-go.
And number 14, Nick Enderlin. 2nd 18 ball.
Eli will be your running back. Twins to the left, twins right. Deuce wants to throw, feels some pressure, will be taken down.
Well,
47-yard line of Little Rock Catholic.
That was a coverage sack on that, Buzz. He didn't have anybody to throw to. The offensive line gave him 4+ seconds to throw the ball, and that's about all you can expect from an offensive line is to give the quarterback that much time. They just couldn't get anybody open, and so coverage sack for the Catholic Rockets.
3rd and 22 for the Bears. Deuce fakes the handoff, now throws to the right side. James Clayton, he's at the 40, at the 35.
Number 2, Derek Wise, pass complete.
Gets it all the way up to the 35-yard line. James Clayton did a great job. Had a big catch last week, got it all the way down to the 1-yard line. Well, that's going to end the first quarter. We're going to take a break. Bears up 16-0. Have a decision to make here. We'll be back and see what that decision is. This is Grizzly TV.
Burton Pools and Spas. Check them out on their website, burtonpools.com. See their selection of hot spring spas, doughboy pools, and in-ground selections. As always, free spa and pool water testing. Burton Pools and Spas, your source for backyard fun. BurtonPools.com. Chlorine-free Backwasil pool care system. The difference is clear. BurtonPools.com. With 2 locations in Fort Smith and Springdale to serve you. BurtonPools.com.
Contemporary townhomes, luxurious apartments, and the convenience of nearby businesses. Welcome to the Hub at Providence. Providence, at its heart, the Hub is an exciting new live, work, play neighborhood, unlike any other in Chaffee Crossing or the Fort Smith metro area, and you can be a part of it if you act now. Own, rent, and work opportunities are all options as this new venture community unfolds. Visit providenceerc.com to learn more and plan your visit.
Well, the Bears have flipped sides. They're going to go for it, but they get a bad snap. Deuce has to just fall on him. It doesn't matter. It was 4th down, so the Little Rock Catholics will now take over on their own 39-yard line. They were going for it, though, Jeff.
Yep.
After the play, it'll be 1st and 10 Rockets. Ball spot at their own 39-yard line. Catch all the Grizzly action on 98.7 FM radio. Grizzly TV on YouTube.
Well, Sammy and company are down 16-0. Have decent field position on their own 38-yard line. Cooper Monroe is back in at quarterback. Got an empty backfield. Keeps it on a quarterback draw, and he is missed. The tackle was missed by Boo Travis, and nobody hates it worse than Boo. Cooper Monroe gets it, probably gets 9 yards. It'll be a 2nd down and 1.
2nd 1 from the 48-yard line of Little Rock. Northside Insteppers are selling 50-50 tickets through halftime.
2nd down and 1 for Little Rock Catholic.
50-50 tickets. Drawing will be held at the start of the 3rd quarter.
Go under center. Look
Monroe will work out under center, and he's going to hand it off to Sammy Johnson, and there's a couple of missed tackles, and here he goes. He's at the 40, down to the 35, down to the 34-yard line. And it happens that fast.
Yeah, that was number 97, Raytel Roan down the field in on the tackle, along with number 13. We don't call his number much because they don't run to his side much, Elijah Taboo.
1st and 10 for the Catholic Rockets. Monroe will work under center again. We'll hand off to Sammy on the left side. Now he busts out, tries to get to the edge, and will be taken down at the 21-yard line. It's Tyreek Adams, Monty Parks.
Tyreek Adams and number 18, Tamonte Parks on the stop for Northside. 1st and 10.
Now they're starting to get a little feel for their offense now. Cooper will work back under center. He's had more success there than he has out of the gun. Referee will stop play. Northside will take a timeout. I'd like to go down to Sarah Sawyer if we can get her. We had a little trouble earlier with her mic. I hope we got that fixed. Let's go down to the Sarah Sawyer for a Cherry Berry sideline report. Sarah?
Hey guys, can you hear me up there now?
A lot better,
All
Sarah.
right.
What's the energy like down there? We had it going there for a little bit.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, we really had a lot of momentum going, and I think that really got the crowd excited, and it's homecoming, so that's a good thing.
16-0.
That's right. That's what we like to see.
Yeah, we need to do something here. I know that it's changed a little bit. Sammy Johnson is starting to get a feel of the game, and you got the quarterback working under center and getting the ball to Sammy, so our defense is going to have to make some changes.
Yep, I totally agree. I think now that Sammy has a little bit of momentum, it might be bad. We don't want to see that. We don't.
Right, we'll see our defense step up and get a stop here. Sarah, thank you.
No problem.
Well, I think everybody in the stadium, you just kind of got to hold your breath when Sammy gets the ball. So they're going to send Sammy to the right side. It'll be an empty backfield here. Cooper Monroe works out of the gun. Now he fakes the throw, takes a quarterback draw. He'll get over the 20 down to the 19-yard line.
Number 11, Anthony Travis on the stop for Northside.
Well, Buzz, it look like they're, I don't know if they're tired or what, but they're trying to hand tackle instead of putting their shoulder pads in and wrapping them up, and that's allowing them to get some big plays.
There's a gain of 3. It brings up a 2nd and 7 now. Monroe will hand it off to Sammy. He goes right up the middle. Be a small guy. I think Sammy's 5'11", 180. We saw Latavian Scott, who's 5'9", over 200, that powerful runner for Bryant, and he would take it up the middle. Sammy has a lot of success up the middle too, Jeff, even with not a lot of room. He's able to move that pile. 2nd down and 2. Now hand off to Sammy again off the right side. Tries to move to the left. You got Stetson Van Maitre there.
Johnson on the carry, met in the hole by number 97, Raytel Roan.
in an old-style formation. You had 3 backs in the backfield.
It looked like the old power I formation there.
Yeah.
Looks like it's going to be 4th down. I thought maybe he got that, but he didn't.
4th and a football. Bears stiffen up here.
4th and inches.
9:39 left in the second quarter. Bears up 16-0, but Catholic is in the red zone. Quarterback keeper, and he'll get the first down.
Number 2, Cooper Monroe on the quarterback.
The thing about Cooper Monroe, 6'1", 205 pounds, so he's a good-sized kid. He gets a little momentum forward, Jeff, and he just has to fall, and that big frame of his will get the first down.
Well, he got some good blocks up there too, and the center just took the nose guard where he wanted to go, and the quarterback went opposite on that. So that was a good read by the quarterback.
It'll be 1st and 10 at the 10. He's going to hand it to Sammy off the right side, and he will be hit by Greg Washington. He slips out, but
on the carry, drop for a loss.
A couple more Bears are there.
And that was a good job.
J.J. Mills.
Yeah, that was a good job by
Washington
the whole defense. That was about a 4-yard loss there.
On the stop as well.
They bring up 2nd down and 14. They can get a 1st and goal at the 1. But it is 2nd and 14. Monroe looks to the sideline to get his play. He'll work out of the shotgun. Put Sammy to the left side. Gets the snap. He feels the pressure and he wants to throw it, and he has got him. It's intercepted in the end zone. And that is Monty Parks. Monty Parks stops them in their tracks.
Wow.
First, they had a 2nd and 10 from the 11-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line. They get a great play on Sammy, loses yards. Then they throw a fade route. Monty Parks had it covered perfectly, gets the interception. Bears keep him out of the end zone. 1st and 10 at their own 20. Deuce will hand it. No, he's going to keep it himself. Faked it to Jackson King, takes it to the left side. Now they're going to treat Deuce Wise just like we treat Sammy Johnson.
Yes, they're going to let somebody else besides Deuce Wise beat him. And
on the stop, loss of 1 brings up 2nd and 11. Ball spotted at the north side, 19-yard line.
Twins right, 1 left. Deuce wants to throw, throws it. He's got James Clayton on a reception at the 25 up to the 28-yard line. About 2, maybe 3 yards short. I hope he'll be a little over 1 yard short of a 1st down. James is a big target, runs good routes, does a good job running with the football after he makes the catch. 3rd and short for the Bears. Deuce will work out of the pistol. He's going to fake the handoff, throw it out to the left side. He's got Jackson King. He makes a man miss. He's at the 30, the 35, the 40. He's going down the sideline, the 40-yard line. He makes another move. He's at the 20, at the 10, at the 5. Jackson takes it in for a touchdown. Jackson King on a bubble screen, makes a man miss, takes it to the house.
Wow, what a great job blocking by the offensive line, and great job by Deuce getting the ball out to Jackson, and the rest was Jackson saying, get out of my way and let me play. You're absolutely right.
Hey, Jeff, you know the best thing about that play?
What's that?
No flags, baby.
No flag, yeah. That's true.
No flags. Well, Henry Hernandez will come in to attempt the extra point. Matt Holenbach will hold. It's a good snap. The kick is up. And it is good.
7-12 remaining here in the first half.
23-0 is the score. 7 minutes, 12 seconds left in the half. We'll take a break, be back with a kickoff right after this.
Expect the best and get it. Floyd Trailer Honda. Visit their showroom at 3200 0 Street in Fort Smith or shop online at trailerhonda.net to browse an exciting inventory of new Hondas as well as pre-owned vehicles. Floyd Trailer has been in business in Fort Smith for 60 years and your hometown Honda dealer for 42 years. And they've been named Best of the Best by the readers of the Times Record. They strive to earn the trust and support of the community they happily serve. And at Floyd Trailer Honda, they always remember who's in the driver's seat. Stop by today.
Thank you, Monty Parks.
Yes.
Hey, 1st and 10
Yes.
from the 11-yard line.
Absolutely.
Monty Parks gets an interception, run a play, and then you get a bubble screen to Jackson King, takes it to the house.
Wow, what moves that he made on that run. He's been wanting to do that all year, break a big play like that for his teammates, and I'm glad he finally got that.
Did you see Jackson do that at about the 10-yard line?
Oh, yeah.
He had that number one up.
Oh, yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah, he wanted that bad.
We'll get a Taco Bell replay right after the kickoff on this. When Henry approaches, the kick is up, and it will be returned. It's caught at the 15. He's at the 20, the 25, the 30, and he is hit hard. Chase Needham is there. Boo Travis is there. If Chase Needham and Boo Travis hit you at the same time, let's get a Taco Bell replay on that touchdown by Jackson King. Now watch this. He makes a man miss. Whoops. There he goes. Whoop. Now he's getting a good job. J.T. Thorne making a block. Now it's all Jackson King. Take that. Looks like Reggie Bush. Wears the same number, number 5. Now watch this. Pushes him off, and he already knows. Touchdown.
And those
Great
guys
job, Jackson King.
Yeah, that shows you what kind of speed he has. They had the angle on him.
Sure did.
Still couldn't catch him.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Down 23-0. They give it to Sammy Johnson. He makes a man miss. He's at the 40, at the 45. They're up to the midfield, but there is a flag down.
On the stop for Northside. Flag on the play.
You know, Sammy's, I'll be glad this is his last year.
Yeah, me too.
I don't want to see him anymore.
You know,
but
they had him,
he is fun to watch.
They had him in the Wildcat then, Buzz.
Holding, that's going to take Sammy's play away. I was talking to a couple of Northside coaches, and they talk about Sammy Johnson. He's that guy. He's that D1 guy.
Yeah.
That he's special. But the Grizzlies are doing a great job against him tonight. I don't want to talk about him all night long, but, Jeff, they're going to run him out of the Wildcat again. He sends Plafkin in motion. He's going to fake it to him and keep it off the right side, trying to get to the edge. Elijah Taboo is there to make the stop. And there's going to be a flag on Northside. That's going to be a late hit. They'll mark off 15. A little aggressive there.
Yeah. Now, here's what they have to do in that Wildcat, Buzz. They need to forget about who he's faking to. Who he's faking to is not going to hurt him.
There you go.
And they need to zero in on him and keep doing what they've been doing. And they're going to keep running him in this Wildcat as long as they're gaining 15, 20 yards of play. And
we had Elijah Taboo make the stop there, and Aaron Fields came in just a little bit late.
It'll be 1st and 10 Rockets.
Ball spotted now at the 41-yard line of Northside. 6:45 left in the half. And, Jeff, I think you're right about keying on somebody he's faking to. But now you got Eddington coming in at quarterback. Going to give Sammy a little break. Not that he's not going to get the football, but Eddington will roll left, and he's going to throw it complete at the 30-yard line down to the 21-yard line. He had Conley Bone on the tackle. Tyreek Adams was there. There's another flag on the play. Coaches are saying, take the penalty. I'm anxious to see what it is. Catholic's moving backwards.
What about a block in the back? We haven't had one of those yet tonight.
How about a Taco Bell taco on it if you're right? All right. Do I buy or you buy?
That's me. I buy.
All right.
I always buy.
That's right. No, you've never bought.
$5 in your car.
I've always bought.
Yeah, that's right.
And gave you gas for my car.
Yeah, but you never got me a date with your girlfriends, man.
Man, you had them all wrapped up anyway.
Nah, I don't think so.
Dash Riprock Ferris.
Well, there you go. You know, it's still 1st down, even though they got that block in the back. It's 1st and 1.
Spotted at the 33-yard line of Northside. Sammy will work out of the Wildcat. Sends Plafkin in motion. You're right, he keeps it. It's off the right side up to the 35-yard line.
Tackle by number 18, Tamonte Parks. Number 31, Stetson Von Matry. It'll be 1st and 10 Rockets. Ball spot at the Northside 26-yard line.
Well, Northside hadn't had a second or third down on this drive yet. Catholics, all their plays have been 10-plus yards.
Start of the third quarter.
6:05 left in the half. Eddington trades places with Sammy. He puts Sammy behind him, works out of the pistol. A little confusion there, and it was a missed tackle right off the bat.
Wow, he had him for an 8-yard loss.
Boy, he did.
And he gets a 3-yard gain. Wow.
Sammy dodged him a little bit, but that was close to being Caleb McDonald, junior defensive lineman, had him. But you know, after this game is over, these guys will go back and think about all the times that they had him.
Oh, yeah.
And he got away.
That was the same thing for the last 2 years.
Yeah. 2nd down and 8. Ball at the 24-yard line of Northside. Eddington wants to throw, and it's complete to Plafkin out to the left side. Another missed tackle. Monty Parks had a chance to make the tackle, but Glenn Brewer comes up and makes it out of his linebacker position. There's a flag on the play.
Do they have a targeting rule in high school?
Blocking the back.
Nope, blocking the back on Northside. Or Catholic.
Well, Monty Parks was he was on a laser jet stream.
Yes, he was.
To make that play against Plafkin, and he just barely missed him.
Well, that kid ducked his head at the last second, so that's why I was saying.
You thought it was targeting?
Yeah, I thought it was targeting. I was wondering if they had a targeting rule in high school because that kid ducked his head, and it wasn't anything that Northside's kid did. He was coming in clean, but when you duck your head like that, it's hard to avoid hitting them high.
2nd, 21, ball.
2nd down, 21 yards to go. Eddington takes the snap, rolls right, feels a little bit of pressure. He tries to throw, and the ball is intercepted. Skylar Mingapaw makes the interception. Did you even see the ball?
No, I didn't see the ball.
It looked like it was batted down at the line of scrimmage, but Skylar Mingapaw makes the interception. Another drive stopped.
Yeah, that's. I think that's their second longest drive tonight, Buzz. They both ended in interceptions.
Yeah, Monty Parks on the first one, Skylar Mingapaw on that one. Score is 23-0. 5:06 left in the half. What's demoralizing for Little Rock Catholic. Every time they think they get something going, Northside's defense comes up big. Deuce gets the snap, and he is going to hand it off to Eli Bolton off the right side. He'll get over the 30-yard line up to the 33.
What a tough kid.
Number 47, Noah Perry.
Very
on
tough.
The stop for Little Rock.
You can see his right leg is wrapped. He's been nursing that all year long.
Well, he's been doing a pretty good job because he's tough.
Picked up 3, 2nd down and 7. Deuce looks to the right side, throws it to complete to J.T. Thorne. He's at the 35, and he will be hit and taken down at the 35-yard line. Pickup of a couple.
Number 33, Jackson Daniel on the stop for the Rockets.
Clock continues to run. 4:15 left in the half. 3rd down and 3 for the Bears.
36-yard line.
Big play right here.
Look to the sideline to get that play. Jackson in the slot. Eli in the backfield. Now he's going to fake the Eli, throw it over the middle. It's complete to James Clayton. What a catch. He's over midfield down to the 45. All concentration for James Clayton. And he likes it more than anybody. 1st down, James. Great job. He had to. That's hard to concentrate. You get a ball thrown over the middle and you get hit. When you make the catch, he bobbled it, stayed with it, got possession. 1st down, Bears.
I like that kid. He's a good-looking kid. He's tough.
Well, he's better looking than you are.
Well, that don't take much. You kind of went out on a limb on that one, man.
Deuce takes the snap, tries to go left, works his way back to the right side. He'll get a couple of yards.
Number 34, Trevor Carter on the stop for Little Rock.
2nd down and 8.
You know, you've mentioned a lot this year. That was all Deuce. Well, that was all Deuce on that right there.
Deuce will keep it again, take it up the middle on a zone read. He had Demarion Shepard
Number 14, Nick
kind of moving to the
Inderling
right side.
on the stop.
Deuce couldn't get comfortable with the pitch, keeps it himself. Bring up a 3rd and 3. I think they're in 4-down territory, Jeff, with 2:55 left in the half. Ball is at the 38-yard line. Deuce work out of the pistol with DeMarion. He wants to throw, looks to the left side. He wants to throw deep, and it is overthrown. You had J.T. Thorne working in a man-to-man coverage against Mason Lane, a junior defensive back. There just wasn't anything there for JT to work with, Jeff.
Nope.
So that'll bring up a 4th down, and they're trying to make a decision now. Dagan Moore almost went on the field to punt. 2:35 left in this game. Play clock is at 17. It is 4th and 3.
Yeah, Northside's at their own 38, which that would make that about a 55-yard field goal. I don't know if Hernandez has got that kind of leg.
He does, but the wind has come back just a little bit. It would be in their face. I think they'll make a decision on whether or not just to go for it. They're going to take a timeout, talk about it. We're going to take a timeout and talk about it. We'll be back with more Grizzly football right after this.
When Arklahoma's businesses, churches, and schools need screen printing, embroidery, or signage, where do they go? There's only one answer: S&S Design and Sign Company. These organizations know that S&S will deliver quality work in a timely fashion. Whether it's apparel or storefront lettering, S&S Design and Sign is Arklahoma's screen print and sign shop, your best resource for designing and producing custom banners, as well as jackets, hats, and t-shirts. Find them on 64 Highway west of I-40 in Roland, or like them on Facebook or Instagram to learn more.
4th and 4, the 38-yard line of Little Rock Catholic. Grizzlies talked about it, made a decision to go for it. They'll send Jackson to the left side, J.T. Thorne to the left side. Preston Baugh, who had a big touchdown catch last week, goes to the right side. One back in the backfield, that's going to be Eli Bolton.
Going to be up to the offensive line right here, Buzz, as whether or not this is a good play.
Deuce gets the snap. He's going to keep it himself. Take it to the right side. He will get close to the 1st down. Boy, that's going to be a judgment call there, but your defense is going on the field. Boy, you thought there for a second it was going to be a slam dunk 1st down, and it just closed shut on Deuce. Turnover on downs. Catholic will get it. 2:29 left in the half. Boy, he needed to get to the 35. The ball was maybe half a yard short. 1st and 10 now for the Catholic Rockets. Down 23-0. Every time they seem to get something going, Northside's defense stands up and makes a big play.
Yeah, they need to keep that going. And they need to wrap up Sammy. They need to make a good job of wrapping up Sammy on this series.
Eddington will hand it off to Sammy at the left side, and Boo Travis, he slips out of Boo's hand, but Stetson Van Maitre is there.
Well,
J.J. Mills is there.
He's missed him a couple of times tonight, Buzz, and I feel sorry for the guy that Boo Travis gets his hands on with a solid hit tonight, because he's going to jar somebody's teeth loose.
No gain. 2nd and 10. Eddington's your quarterback. Wants to throw, drops back, throws it over the right side. It's complete, and he will be taken down by Greg Washington. They'll move the chains. 1st and 10. 1:58 left in the half. Well, Eddington's got a good arm.
Yes, he does. And he's a big, strong kid, too.
Trips left, 1 right. Eddington hands it off to Sammy up the middle. And how he gets through all that, I don't know, but
Johnson on the carry.
Well, that was
he does, and Elijah Taboo loses his helmet, so he'll have to go off. Skylar Mingapal will come on. And from here, it looks like they have him at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
Picks up 8, 2nd down and 2.
2nd and 2 for the Rockets.
Minute 38 left in the half.
They need to be keying on number 1 again. They're kind of losing that a little bit, looks to me like.
Please reset the game clock to 1 minute, 48 seconds.
Wow. I'm going to put 10 seconds back on the clock. 1:48. Catholic down 23-0. Coach Curry yelling direction to his defensive squad.
You know, I saw number 6 make a like he's swinging a bat motion there. They may be going for a home run here. He moved the ball. That's illegal.
Well, they'll move them back 5. Bring up now a 2nd down and 7. Ball placed squarely at midfield. Minute 46 left. Bears up 23-0.
Wait on me. Wait on me. Wait on me.
Eddington works out of the shotgun. Looks to the left side, throws it complete to Plafkin. He's at the 40-yard line. It'll be a 1st and 10.
Number 18, Plefkin.
William Plafkin, 6 foot 170 senior. Between him,
the Northside 40-yard line.
he is your go-to guy. He actually plays some defense too, Jeff. Defensive back. 1st and 10 now for the Catholic Rockets.
Flag on the play.
Eddington drops back, but there will be another flag.
Now that's got to be against Catholic. It's before the snap.
Dead ball. False start. 59 on
They'll move him 5. 1st and 15. Ball at the 45-yard line of the Grizzlies.
1st and 15 for the Rockets. Ball spot at the Northside 45-yard line.
Eddington will hand it off to Sammy Johnson. Goes to the left side. Tries to move off a block. They'll take him out of bounds at the 37-yard line.
Number 6, Tyreek Adams, and number 11, Anthony Travis.
Well, they place it at the 37. Make a 2nd down and 7.
The Northside 37-yard line.
Minute 21 left. Catholics moving the football. The referees have been a little bit confused out there the last couple of plays. You could hear him yelling, "Wait on me, wait on me." Eddington takes the snap, wants to throw, throws it out to Sammy. He's at the 40. He's got some green to work with. Another missed tackle. He's at the 30, still on his feet. And he'll be down to the 23-yard line.
Complete to number 1, Sammy Johnson.
Well, they're just finding ways to get him the ball, and this is another good drive going here by the Catholic Rockets.
10 Rockets, ball spotted at the Northside 23-yard line.
Minute 10 left in the half. 1st and 10 now for the Catholic Rockets. Eddington takes the snap, throws it out to the left side, and he will be taken down by Greg Washington at the 25-yard line.
Complete to number 26, Basilja. Number 10, Greg Washington.
Brandon Basilja, the sophomore running back. They'll take a timeout. We're going to stay with it. Northside is up 23-0. There is 56 seconds, Jeff, left in this half.
Well,
you want to see the Bears defense do something again just to keep them out of the end zone or off the scoreboard with a field goal?
I think they need to pick up a fumble, scoop and score here, or intercept and return it for a touchdown. I'd like to see somebody like Boo Travis get a tip from Raytel Roan. He knocked down a pass, and Boo Travis intercept it and return it, 70 yards for a touchdown. That'd be nice right here before halftime, or just anything to keep them from scoring, keep this shutout going, and not give Catholic any life.
Well, I like the way you think. Scoop and score.
Yeah, scoop and score.
Raytel Roan. I mean, you
Raytel.
like to see this?
Yeah, I like to envision things like that, kind of like a Nostradamus kind of.
Nostradamus.
Nostradamus kind of thing.
Is it like Dash Nostradamus?
Yeah, that's it.
Dash Nostradamus.
That's it, not Rip Rock. Not Rip Rock anymore. Dash Nostradamus.
2nd 12 from the 25. Eddington wants to throw, looks left, throws it. It is complete. Hit immediately by Tyreek Adams.
Well, I'm going to tell you
that was number 16, Robert Bavon. Bavon and Plafkin are the go-to guys. Bavon is only 5'10", 180, but he has got some leaping ability. Going to hand it off to the right side, and they're going to take it all the way up to the 2-yard line. That was Brian Alsbrook, junior running back. 31 seconds left.
First and goal, Rockets.
Now it's first and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Eddington will work under center, and that power eye, and he'll hand it off to the right side, and they'll take it in for the touchdown.
Number 29,
that was Alsbrook again.
Yeah. On the 3-yard run.
Well, you talked about they're going to have to beat you some way other than Sammy, although Sammy's had a lot of – I mean, he's done some good things tonight.
Yeah.
He hadn't been in the end zone yet. Alsbrook has now. But kind of quiet in the crowd a little bit.
Yeah, it did. That might take a little bit of wind out of Northside sales. They'll come up with some good adjustments at halftime. Their coaches always do. That's one of their strengths.
Strumpf.
Yeah.
A good snap. Good hold. The extra point is up and good. That'll make the score 23-7. 19 seconds now left in the half. We'll stay with it.
Well, they get a good return here. I don't think Catholic's going to give them anything to return. I don't know if this kid can kick it into the end zone or not. We're fixing to find out. And hopefully Eli can get a hold of it. He's back deep, looks like. And if he gets a hold of it, maybe he can get some good blocks and get a big return. They can throw a Hail Mary, or he can score a touchdown on the kickoff return.
Well, you were wrong about the scoop and score, so I hope you're right about this.
Well, I hope I am too. You know, I can't be right 1,000% of the time. I got to make you look good sometimes.
Well, I appreciate you trying.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, what win there is, which is very little now, will be at his back. But you would like to see Eli get a chance to get this back to the, the 35 or 40, give you a little bit of chance to make a big play. But if not, Northside, well, I don't think will take a chance. They'll just try to end this half, go in with a 23-7 lead.
I want to watch an onside kick here, too.
That's exactly. They're just going to do a short kick, and they'll signal for fair catch. That's J.J. Mills that makes the catch.
Fair catch made by number 30, J.J. Mills.
He'll be at the 26-yard line. So what do you do?
First and 10.
You going to take a shot at it?
I would get you don't have any timeouts, so you'll have to throw a sideline pass. Try to throw about a 10 to 15-yard out here to get out of bounds, and maybe throw a Hail Mary up. Let your best receivers, let Clayton and Eli and Jackson King maybe run down the end zone and maybe get a tip. But we'll see what Coach Fleur has up his sleeve. You never know what he's going to do.
He is a gambler.
Yes, he is.
Deuce will work out of the pistol, but Eli, they're in more of a just taking knee, and that's the smart thing. That'll take them to the dressing room with a 23-7 lead. Don't take any chances there. But I think if they'd have got a big run back, got it on the 40, I think 40 was the cutoff. If they'd have gotten there, they probably would have taken a shot. And let's see if Sarah can get with Coach Fleur and kind of get his feeling about how this half ended. She is going to make her way out there to talk to him. We'll go down to the sideline for a Cherry Berry sideline report with Sarah Sawyer. Sarah?
Hey, guys. Glad that my mic's working with Coach Fuller down here. So, Coach, how are we feeling? I know the scoreboard looks good, but that last drive probably really kind of put a little downer on that. But what are you going to say to your guys in the locker room?
Well, we're sloppy. We're making a lot of mistakes, missing tackles, not doing things on offense. So I'm going to tell them we're not playing very good. We're going to have to pick it up. We're ahead, but that ain't good enough.
Right. I agree with you. They're doing a good job. But, yeah, okay. We're looking forward to the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Well, we'll take a break and be back with some halftime highlights and some stats from Don the Gooser Ferris. I saw him in the press box earlier. This, Jeff, this has been a game where it's kind of been up and down. I know we got a lot to talk about at halftime. So let's take a break. We'll come back, watch the Northside Grizzly Band. This is Grizzly TV.
Juicy marinated steak, fluffy eggs, stacked 3 layers high. Introducing the new $2 Steak and Egg Stacker. Stacked with everything you need to take on your morning. Only at Taco Bell.
Weichert Realtors The Griffin Company provides an extraordinary real estate experience for both clients and agents. Now with offices in Bentonville, Springdale, Fayetteville, and Fort Smith, they proudly offer clients and customers the expertise you need when buying or selling. From contract to closing, their realtors are equipped with the knowledge and resources to ensure a smooth transaction start to finish. Visit them at 3920 Rogers Avenue in Fort Smith or online at WeichertFortSmith.com. Experience the Weichert difference.
For more than 50 years, Air Compressor Equipment Company has provided solutions for the oil, gas, and industrial markets, becoming an industry leader in custom fabrication. An unwavering focus on assembly, sales, and service means that whatever size project you have, ACEC can deliver what works. Air Compressor Equipment Company supplies to businesses working in the most demanding environments around the world, but is still a dedicated member of the Arklahoma community. Learn more at acec-ark.com. Air Compressor Equipment Company. Field tested, quality driven.
You're in business to do business, not paperwork. That's where the skills of Potts & Company's certified public accountants can help you succeed. Trust the experienced professionals of Potts & Company for tax preparation, bookkeeping, and other business services. Using QuickBooks for your operations? They're QuickBooks experts. The Potts & Company team can help you establish, organize, and optimize your QuickBooks for utmost effectiveness. Visit pottscpa.com to learn more.
I'm Buzz Sawyer, and I'm excited about 2018. We have some new products with great prices and financing with low monthly payments. Sawyer's has been a part of this community for almost 40 years, and along the way we've learned the importance of a lifetime product, service after the sale, and making quality affordable. So if you're thinking about a new driveway, a custom patio, maybe insulated siding and windows, or one of our beautiful sunrooms, just give us a call or visit our showroom. We're ready to go to work for you.
Playing for at least 5 United States presidents, our band's legacy dates back to the original high school band of Fort Smith, Arkansas, and we hope to entertain you this year with our selections for our weather forecast show. A blues standard covered by the Animals. Here's House of the Rising Sun. Let's hear it for senior trumpet soloist Cesar Venegas. Hitting number 1 on Billboard's pop charts in the summer of 2002. Here's Sheryl Crow's monster hit, Soak Up the Sun. winner of the 1970 Academy Award for Best Original Song that year, here's Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head. We bet you'll recognize this Jay-Z and Rihanna monster hit from 2007. Let's hear it for Eric Picasso, Jaden Sahara, and the Grizzly Dawn. Winner of the #1 Song of the Century and 1939's Academy Award winner for Best Original Song, here's Judy Garland.
Well, welcome back to the Weichert Realty halftime show. I've got Don the Gooser Ferris in here now, and he's going to give us some stats. Been one of those games, Don. It's 23-7, and the thing we were worried about more than anything was Sammy Johnson. But tell me what you got.
Oh, man, they have Northside's defense has played really well tonight. But let me give you first the Northside stats, and of course it's the Deuce Wise show.
As always.
As always, yeah, you're right there, Buzz. Deuce is he's 2 out of 3 in passing for 81 yards and a touchdown passing. He's ran the ball 8 times for 81 yards, and I think he had a score too. He had a 20-yard touchdown there in the first quarter. Northside has 6 first downs this half, and the 2 leading receivers for Northside, one is Jackson King. He's got 2 catches for 83 yards.
How about that
and
touchdown?
A touchdown, a 70.
How cool was that?
That's great. It was an awesome. He broke that. He broke that tackle over down there about on the 10-yard line.
Yeah, just shoved him off of him.
Yeah, just shoved him off of him, and 71 yards for that one play. Then the next one's is Northside's tight end,
James Clayton.
James Clayton. He's got 60 yards. He's caught 3 passes for 60 yards. And on defense, Northside's being led by one of the in the last 2 or 3 years. Anthony Travis might be, or Boo Travis. He might be. If Northside's got a better athlete, Buzz, than him, he's a dandy.
He is a dandy, no question.
And he's got 6 tackles so far in the first half. And we talked about, y'all talked about the first of the game, you and Jeff, about this running back, Sammy Johnson. Northside has really done a very good job against him tonight. He's carried the ball 13 times for just 59 yards, and a long one there one time of 22. That's his longest run.
And the scary thing, I mean, he's got 59 yards at half, and for him that's a bad night. We know that. The scary thing for us is there's been some other runs that he's had that have been called back due to penalties. So, maybe he wouldn't have got those yards hadn't it been not a hold or whatever. But you're right, Don.
Sure, that's it. And Catholic on the first down side, they've got more first downs actually than Northside does. They've got 10 first downs versus 6 for Northside. But as we know, on the where it counts is on the scoreboard. So
exactly.
Those are pretty well the stats for the first half, Buzz.
Well, Don, I appreciate you. I know you had to hurry to get here. You're coming from Clarksville. I hope you didn't get a speeding ticket. Everything good there? Okay,
I
appreciate that. I know that you had to hustle to get here. Thanks for what you do. And we're going to talk to you again in the Floyd Trailer post-game show to get the final stats on that. Thanks,
Sounds
Don.
Great.
We're going to take a break. We have a special guest in the press box tonight, and you'll want to stick around and see who we talk to. We got about 8 minutes left in half. Don't go away. We'll be right back after these words.
Giving you a reason to smile. With 35 years experience, Harper Dental is committed to using state-of-the-art treatments to create healthy, beautiful smiles through comprehensive general, cosmetic, and surgical dentistry. Doctors Harper and Rutia accept new patients of all ages and most major insurances at their clinic on Uper Lane in Fort Smith. Stop by their Facebook page to get to know the staff of Harper Dental. They love to see you smile.
O'Neill Real Estate is a boutique-style real estate firm offering high-end services and valuing real connections with our clients. When selling your home or property, O'Neill Real Estate ensures your listing has the power to capture your buyer creatively, using all the cutting-edge tools and technology and social media to best service our clients. We're excited to be in our new home at 2500 Rogers Avenue in Fort Smith. Our team of agents are well-vetted professionals who exhibit entrepreneurial behavior, are prudent risk takers, and operate as a team. Check out O'Neill Real Estate today.
Welcome back to Mayo Thompson. We are in the Weichert Realty halftime show. You heard the stats from Don the Gooser Ferris. We had a late score there. Catholic got on the board. It is 23-7. But we have a special guest in the press box tonight. Her name is Courtney Jackson. She was a Northside graduate, cheerleader from 2005 to 2008. Courtney, what do you think about these Grizzlies?
Oh, man, just to see the same school spirit that was here when I was here 10 years ago now is just amazing. The environment is just, it's so fun to come back.
Is there a big difference in the stadium and just the overall atmosphere compared to when you were here?
So major upgrades. Of course, the turf, the new indoor athletic facility and everything like that. But as far as the crowd showing up, the energy, the enthusiasm for our Grizzlies is the same, and I love to see that.
Well, we sure appreciate you coming to talk to us, and I know that you're a big Northside fan. You were a cheerleader here, but you got a famous dad, too.
I know.
He's in the press box, too. He did an interview with us last year. It was pretty cool. Your dad's Ike Jackson. He played quarterback here, and I used to come watch him play, and he had a cannon for an arm.
Oh, yeah.
Went to Oklahoma State, played there, and we did an interview with him last year. It was pretty cool because we had Trey Norwood in here at the same time, and your dad had his Oklahoma State stuff on, and Trey had his OU stuff on, and this was right before Bedlam. You know, I said, man, Bedlam's getting ready to happen right here in the press box. Well, Courtney, tell us what you're doing now.
Now I'm an occupational therapist, and I also do travel contracts. So what an OT is we help people get back to their daily lives after an injury, an illness, anything like that. So it could be anything from learning how to put your clothes on, to walking, to being able to take care of your kids, adaptive equipment, all kinds of things, and I do that all over the U.S.
Well, Courtney, we appreciate you coming up. You've done a lot since you got out of school. What do you think is going to happen in the second half?
I think that the Grizzlies are going to dominate.
You feel it?
I really do. I feel it.
When Jeff tells me that, I don't feel so good about it. When you tell me, I feel good about it.
Oh, yeah. We could bet on it, I think.
Courtney, thank you so much. We appreciate you coming up. Enjoy the second half.
Thank you.
Tell your dad to come see us more often.
I will.
Okay. You've been talking to Courtney Jackson. We really appreciate her coming up. 5 minutes left in the half. Bears up 23-7. We'll be back with more Grizzly talk right after this.
Two Taco Bell icons were meant to be together. Nothing matches the flamin' hot Fritos of the legendary Beefy Crunch Burrito better than the tropical lime storm of the Baja Blast, the perfect pairing for Taco Bell's latest $2 duo.
Unique is our middle name. Okay, maybe not the exact middle, but it's in there. A to Z Variety Store is the most unique shopping you can do in Fort Smith. With furniture, groceries, housewares, even a floral section. With 48,000 square feet of bargains, you're sure to find everything you need. And even a few things you didn't know you wanted. So many great deals, you'll marvel at the savings while you revel in the friendly customer service. Inventory is constantly changing, but consistently affordable. Visit A to Z Variety Store at 2600 Midland Boulevard in Fort Smith. And to stay up to date on new arrivals and special deals, like A to Z on Facebook.
You're watching Grizzly TV.
Whoa, doesn't time fly when you're having fun. Mike Blaylock with Blaylock Heating and Air Conditioning and Plumbing Services. For the past 35 years, we've had the privilege of providing service and York heating and cooling products to Fort Smith and the River Valley area. To have a red truck rolling your way, give us a call today. Serving Fort Smith and the area for 35 years. That's Blaylock Heating and Air Conditioning and Plumbing Services, 782-8940. That's 782-8940.
Burton Pools and Spas. Check them out on their website, burtonpools.com. See their selection of hot spring spas, doughboy pools, and in-ground selections. As always, free spa and pool water testing. Burton Pools and Spas, your source for backyard fun. BurtonPools.com. Chlorine-free Baquacil pool care system. The difference is clear. BurtonPools.com. With 2 locations in Fort Smith and Springdale to serve you. BurtonPools.com.
Contemporary townhomes, luxurious apartments, and the convenience of nearby businesses. Welcome to the Hub at Providence. Providence, at its heart, the Hub is an exciting new live, work, play neighborhood, unlike any other in Chaffee Crossing or the Fort Smith metro area, and you can be a part of it if you act now. Own, rent, and work opportunities are all options as this new venture community unfolds. Visit providenceerc.com to learn more and plan your visit.
Expect the best and get it. Floyd Trailer Honda. Visit their showroom at 3200 0 Street in Fort Smith or shop online at trailerhonda.net to browse an exciting inventory of new Hondas as well as pre-owned vehicles. Floyd Trailer has been in business in Fort Smith for 60 years and your hometown Honda dealer for 42 years. And they've been named Best of the Best by the readers of the Times Record. They strive to earn the trust and support of the community they happily serve. And at Floyd Trailer Honda, they always remember who's in the driver's seat. Stop by today.
When Arklahoma's businesses, churches, and schools need screen printing, embroidery, or signage, where do they go? There's only one answer: S&S Design and Sign Company. These organizations know that S&S will deliver quality work in a timely fashion. Whether it's apparel or storefront lettering, S&S Design and Sign is Arklahoma's screen print and sign shop, your best resource for designing and producing custom banners, as well as jackets, hats, and t-shirts. Find them on 64 Highway west of I-40 in Roland, or like them on Facebook or Instagram to learn more.
Welcome back to the Weichert Realty halftime show. This is homecoming for us.
Yes, sir.
Too. We've come back. We've been gone for a month.
Oh, wow.
This is homecoming for the Grizzly Bears. And so far it's been a great homecoming. What they're showing right now is the 7A conference champion Northside Grizzlies soccer team.
I think that's a 7A state championship.
State champion,
yeah.
Yes, state champion.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
But they said they beat Fayetteville in overtime.
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
It's always good to beat one of those 7A West schools.
Oh, yeah, love it.
Yeah.
Great honor for the soccer
Yes,
team to be at midfield accepting their trophy. One thing we need to talk about, we also had the homecoming court tonight. Anya Sequentes, the queen. Had a bunch of really pretty girls out there. I mean, Northside had a lot of sophomore, junior, and senior maids, but Anya Sequentes is your queen.
And obviously well-deserved by her because of the applause and the ovation that she got when they announced her name as the queen. So congratulations to the queen and her court.
Guys, can we get some replays? We are in the Weichert Realty halftime show. We're going to try to get an interview with Coach Curry right before the second half kickoff to see what he's got in mind for the second half and that Little Rock Catholic offense. But, yeah, let's go ahead and get some replays.
Well, Buzz, there we go.
Well, that's going to be the interception there by Stetson Van Matre. And that was Greg Washington that made the hit. Plafkin was the receiver. Ball was kind of hung up, and Greg timed it perfectly, and then Stetson made the tip drill interception.
Yeah, that was a great play by both those guys. While they're bringing up another replay, the first 5 possessions at Little Rock. This will show you how good Northside's defense was in the first half, Buzz. The first 5 possessions that Catholic.
Oh, go ahead.
That Catholic had in the first half, they only had 19 plays. In their last 3 possessions, they snapped the ball 27 times and were able to get it into the end zone on their last possession of the first half. And they had 8 possessions in the first half and only scored 1 touchdown. That speaks
pretty good on your
volumes to me.
defense.
Yeah. And Northside had the ball. I think they had the ball 7. I don't know if you count that last one. I guess you do because they had the ball. But that was when Deuce took a knee to send it in to halftime. But that shows you how good the Northside defense was when you can hold a team like Catholic that's averaging almost 28 points a game in their first 5 games to only 46 snaps in the first half. If they do that again in the second half, it's going to be a long night for Catholic.
Yeah, it will be. And they made a little change there towards the end. They had Sammy Johnson out, and they were playing Brian Alsbrook. He's a junior running back. He had a big run, and then he ended up taking it in the end zone. Sarah has got Coach Curry on the sideline. He's the defensive coordinator. We're going to go down to Sarah Sawyer for a Cherry Berry sideline report. Sarah?
I'm down here with Coach Curry. Coach, how are you able to stop Sammy Johnson? I mean, he's like the best running back in the state. We're looking really good.
No doubt he's the best running back in the state. We're playing hard, just got a little tired at the end, and we knew he was going to break a couple plays. You can't contain him back.
Sawyers, Bandit, Farmer, Chemical County, University of Arkansas.
We're looking forward to the second half.
George's Restaurant, Fort Smith Rotary Club.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Sarah.
Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Anthony Sims.
You know, I like what he said there about you can't stop a running back like Sammy Johnson. You can only hope to slow him down and contain him. And I didn't like what he said there toward the end either about getting tired. I hope they got they got over that. They're going to have to because they're going to get a big dose of Sammy coming up here in this second half.
Yeah, and don't take your eyes off Brian Alsbrook, number 29. Well, the Bears deferred, won the toss, deferred. They're going to get the kickoff here in the third quarter. Have a 23-7 lead. Eli Bolton will take this kick at his own 3-yard line. Jacob Snyder is your kicker, and he's going to keep it away from the skilled return men, and you kick it to J.J. Mills. He'll take it at the 35-yard line. Good field position for the Bears to get this third quarter started.
Well, I don't know of a coach in the world that wouldn't take it
on
35 every time.
Yeah, I don't know
every
either.
time.
Well, they're showing Eli some respect, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
First and 10 for the Bears at the 35. Deuce works with Eli behind him, and he'll pitch it to Eli. Eli gets off to the right side.
Number 1, Eli Bolton on the
Has
carry.
to do everything on his own there. Jeff kind of got behind the 8 ball when he took the pitch, but he was able to pick up a couple yards.
Yeah, he picked up 3 yards.
Yeah, it'll be second down and 7 now. Jeremy Maffei will come into the ball game. Deuce sends him wide to the right side, and that's the short side. Clayton will be in the slot on the left. 2 backs in the backfield, Eli and Jackson. Low snap, but he's going to hand it off. No, he keeps it himself, fakes it to Jackson. Still on his feet, goes off to the right side, up to the 40-yard line. That's going to be close to a first down. They should give it to him.
Yeah, I think they're going to. That guy
To
on
the
the far
45-yard line, I'm sorry. And they will move the chains, first and 10 for the Bears. That was a low snap.
Number 33, Jackson.
That's a good fake to Jackson King.
Sure was. Faked me out.
Yeah, sure did. Me too.
First and 10 for the Bears at the 45-yard line. He's going to keep it himself. A zone read off the left side. It's up to the 48-yard line. Be a gain of 3. Bring up a second down and 7.
Number 6, Jordan Eddington on the stop for Northside, or for Little Rock, along with number 14, Nick Enderlin.
We talked about the speed. Cornerbacks, Little Rock Catholic, both of them are 4'6". Kind of hard to get to the edge.
Yes.
Have a lot of success up the middle. Deuce will take it up the middle. Makes a man miss, gets another first down over the midfield up to the 44-yard line. That'll be a first and 10 for the Bears.
Ball spotted at the 44-yard line. 47, Noah Perry on the stop.
You got Jeremy Maffei working against Mason Lane in a man-to-man. 1st and 10 for the Bears. Deuce wants to throw, looks to Maffei. He's got him. It's complete at the 40. Makes him miss, makes Mason Lane miss, gets another first down. Good route by Jeremy Maffei. You can see they'd like to get Maffei in some man-to-man.
Yeah, he made some good moves there to get loose. And
congratulations to BJ Cobb.
Deuce will fake the handoff to Demarion Shepard. Keeps it up the middle and does his own show of making something out of nothing.
Number 34.
There was nothing there for Deuce.
No, there was nothing. He gained 3 yards on that, I think.
Be a long 3, maybe 4. It's going to bring up a 3rd down or 2nd down and 7. Demarion Shepard will work as running back. Maffei split to the left side again. Mason Lane in coverage. Man-to-man. Coach Fuller is screaming at the referee. Deuce looks to the right side, throws it to Demarion. He gets hit at the 30. There'll probably be a gain of 1.
Demarion Shepard. Number 8, Bryce Stein on the stop for the Rockets.
Now, in a situation like that, when it's one-on-one like that, you need to lower your shoulder and be your own blocker.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7 from the 30-yard line.
Bryce Stein, the cornerback, he has 4.6 speed also, but he also has some talent tackling, Jeff. He had Demarion Shepard, who's very elusive, and he made a good tackle for no gain. 3rd and 7. 2 backs in the backfield. Deuce wants to throw, looks to the left side. It's complete to Maffei. He makes a man miss. He's at the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Jeremy Maffei. All Jeremy Maffei.
Wow, what a
was
move.
in a man-to-man. Makes the catch. You talked about his moves on the catch before, Jeff, and he does it again. Puts 6 on the board for the Bears. An extra point attempt coming up by Henry Hernandez.
Number 27, Henry Hernandez.
Real kick out of the hold of Matt Holenbeck. The kick is up, and it is good. That makes the score Northside Grizzlies 30, Little Rock Catholic Rockets 7, 8:57 left in the 3rd. We'll take a break. This is Grizzly TV.
Juicy marinated steak, fluffy eggs, stacked 3 layers high. Introducing the new $2 steak and egg stacker. Stacked with everything you need to take on your morning. Only at Taco Bell.
I'll tell you somebody's going to be tired tomorrow, and that's Henry Hernandez.
Yeah, his leg may be a couple inches longer, his right leg. After now, hey, Buzz, that was a pretty impressive drive over the second half. You got an 8-play, 3-minute, and 3-second drive there out of the Grizzlies, right out of the box there in the second half. That's pretty impressive and kind of demoralizing to the other team's defense.
Henry will tee it up at the 40. Sammy Johnson will be deep at the 2. Henry keeps doing what he's been doing. This one will sail over Sammy's head. A little bit of wind behind him now. He gets his foot into it, but it'll be caught by Sammy at the 7. He drops it, has to go back and get it. He's at the 10, the 15, at the 20-yard line. He'll be taken down at the 21.
Johnson on the return.
The one thing about Sammy Johnson, he does not panic
no.
when he drops the football. He just casually picks it up and knows that he's going to try to make something out of it, and he gets it up to the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 for the Rockets. Ball spot at their own 22-yard line. The Grizzlies would like to thank
8:50
Southern Star, Sawyer,
left
the
in the
Wright
third.
Realty, the Griffin Company for being official team sponsors of Northside Grizzly football.
Sammy will work out of the Wildcat. Twins to the left side. Now he's going to hand it off to Plafkin, and they keyed on Sammy, and Plafkin got it, and he's going to get up to the 30-yard line.
Plafkin on the carry. Number 6.
Well, I still say that guy's not going to beat you.
Stop for Northside.
I'm with you, buddy.
Well, you know, I wonder if they call that the Rocket Man formation.
Rocket Man.
They play a little Elton John while they're running that in practice.
You think they do, the
they
Rocket
might
Man?
Do it. That's the Rocket Man right there, the Rocket Man formation instead of the Wildcat.
2nd and 2. Sammy will fake it now to Plefton, keeps it himself.
Johnson on the carry, number 45.
And Chase Needham is there to meet him.
For Northside.
Chase hits him, reaches down, good sportsman, picks him up, pats him on the back, says, I'll see you again.
Yep, and they will. Yep. They'll see each other again.
With Orr, 1st and 10 Rockets.
Well, Sammy gets the first. Spotted at the 34-yard line of Little Rock. Now Sammy, or it's Eddington, wants to throw it. It's almost intercepted by Boo Travis, and Boo saw the end zone,
yeah,
Jeff. He saw the end zone.
There was nobody out there. That was a pass thrown out in the flats. He was right where he was supposed to be. The quarterback, I guess, didn't see him. But wow, what a missed opportunity for Boo Travis there.
Well, Raytail, Roan, Caden Washington go over and say, hey, buddy, it's going to get better. You'll get another shot at it. They hand it off to Sammy, a missed tackle. And he goes off the left side, but that was Caden Washington that missed him. Chase Needham on the tackle, Greg Washington on the tackle. He'll pick up 5 and bring up a 2nd and 5. Chase is having a good night. Is it 3rd?
Yes, sir.
3rd down and 5?
Yeah, because that first down was Boo Travis.
That's exactly right. 3rd down and 5. Eddington, your quarterback. He wants to throw, and he's going to throw it long, and this one will be overthrown again. He's done that all night. I don't know if he's just trying to show off the strength of his arm, but he has overthrown his receivers by, 8 to 10 yards every time. That was intended for Bavon.
That was pretty good coverage there.
Congratulations to the junior.
And he had Tyreek Adams.
Yeah, well, it wasn't Elijah DeBoo on the coverage. They don't ever run to his side.
You watched Tyreek Adams last week.
Yeah.
We didn't get a chance to talk much about Central. There was a lot of penalties last week towards the end of the game, but you had Tyreek Adams working against a 6'6" guy. Well, Maffei will be deep for the punt. It is a high turnover spiral, and he will signal for fair catch at the 23-yard line. Good job by the Bears.
Well, that was a 5 and out instead of a 3 and out, but I guess the Grizzlies take that. Not too bad field position on their second possession here in the second quarter, or second half, third quarter.
Stevie Young leads the offense back.
Would like to wish the Darby Rangers, Kimmons Raiders, and the Trinity Buffaloes good luck on their seasons.
Jacob Arnold, the center, he has done a good job tonight.
Yes, he has. Because he's had a pretty good hand on his nose all night. He's handled him pretty well.
Deuce will hand off to Eli Bolton and almost got loose.
Yes, he did.
He had one guy that he needed to get away from, and that was Cole Block-Auken, junior linebacker. Got him by the shoelaces, Jeff, and otherwise could have been off to the races.
Yes.
2nd and 8 for the Bears. Deuce will work out of the pistol. Sends Jackson King in motion. He's going to hand it off to Eli. He's off the right side. He's got some room. Makes a cut to the left. He's at the 40. He's at the 45. He's at the midfield. Makes a man miss. He's still on his feet. He's back to the 40. He's going to go out of bounds at the 33-yard line. What a play by Eli Bolton. Got a great block from his offensive line. Got into the second level, Jeff, and then made one of those Reggie Bush moves, just like Jackson King did. Now watch this on the replay. Preston Ball just running interference there. Now watch this move. Whoops. Whoop. Reggie Bush.
That was
great
impressive.
job, Eli Bolton. Now Deuce wants to throw. He looks to the right side. He throws, and it is complete, but he will be hit immediately. Maybe pick up a couple. That was J.T. Thorne on the reception. They'll give him a pickup of 4. Second and 6 now. Marion Shepard comes in. He'll be your running back. Maffei in the slot. Preston Ball split wide left. That is the wide side of the field. He's going to send Thorne in motion. Now he pitches it to Thorne. Thorne's at the 35, the 30. He's down to the 20. He is taken down at the 18-yard line after making a first down. JT got a little bit of room there.
Enough for a first down.
And here's the pitch.
The Booster Club concession stand on the
What's
east end
that
of the
good
stadium.
block by Jeremy Buffet? Jeff, you talk about that all the time with the receivers. If they're not catching the pass, they're downfield blocking, and that's no selfishness at all. 5:48 left in the third quarter. Bears up 30-7. Deuce will hand it to Demarion Shepard off the left side. He's at the 10, the 5, touchdown! Demarion Shepard.
Buzz, that was a trap on that play, and the right guard pulled.
Yeah, you just saw it.
And the defensive end, I think, is still picking himself up off the ground.
Demarion breaks a tackle at the 10 and the 5, hits a man head on at the goal line. He's the last guy standing. That's a touchdown. Holenbeck will hold for Henry Hernandez. Good snap. Matt gets it down. The kick is up. And it is good. The Bears lead this one now 37-7. 5:37 left in the third. We'll be back with the Grizzly kickoff. This is Grizzly TV.
Weichert Realtors The Griffin Company provides an extraordinary real estate experience for both clients and agents. Now with offices in Bentonville, Springdale, Fayetteville, and Fort Smith, they proudly offer clients and customers the expertise you need when buying or selling. From contract to closing, their realtors are equipped with the knowledge and resources to ensure a smooth transaction, start to finish. Visit them at 3920 Rogers Avenue in Fort Smith or online at WeichertFortSmith.com. Experience the Weichert difference.
37-7 is the score. We have a lot of static here. That's it. Sorry about that.
That's all right. We're all
37
good.
or
yeah,
37-7 is the score. Henry will tee it up at the 40. Jeff, as soon as we get this kickoff all the way, we talk about Demarion Shepard. I want you to tell how that happened.
Okay.
Henry hits this, and it's going to drive all the way back 5 yards deep. Catholic will bring it out to the 20. You being an offensive lineman, what happened then?
Well, I want to tell you something, Buzz. I don't know what they said to number 66. That would be
Zach
Stevens.
Yeah.
I don't know what they said to him or the offensive line as a whole at halftime, but Zach Stevens pulled on that touchdown run by Shepard there, and he flattened Little Rock Catholic's defensive end and put him on his back, and wow, what a block.
Well, Cooper comes back in, and he throws a pass complete at midfield. Cooper Monroe is your quarterback again, worked out of the shotgun. That was Bovan, one of their go-to guys. He's not big, 5'10", 180, but he's got good hands. Had a step on us. Ball at the 46-yard line of Northside. 1st and 10 for the Catholic Rockets. Some movement on the line. They should move Catholic back 5 on that. And they will be 1st and 15 at their own 49-yard line. And they threw that to Elijah Tabu's side. So Elijah is going to come out.
Is he limping a little
Mingapal
bit?
will come in. Yeah, he's limping a little bit. Cooper Monroe wants to throw it again down the left side, and they're picking on Skyler then, but it is incomplete. But you know, you see a team do that, Jeff. That's you see a little panic. They're down 37-7 with 5:16 left in the third quarter, and they're trying to bite off as much as they can every time. 2nd down and 15. Going to hand it to Sammy. Sammy goes off the left side. He will be hit by Boo Travis and Skylar Mingapal, and they'll drive him out of bounds at the 46-yard line. It'll stop. Well, the clock will continue to run. 5:04. The score on our screen says 30-7, but it's actually 37-7.
3rd and 10 for the Rockets.
3rd down and 10 for Little Rock Catholic. Monroe looks to the sideline to get his play. He's got trips to the right side. He wants to throw, feels a little pressure, and he will be hit and taken down after maybe a gain of 1. That was Caden Washington.
Yeah.
Raytail Roan was there.
Raytail,
Alex Wynn.
Yeah, man, that was, you get those two guys to hit you. Yeah, they're 4 down territory here, looks like, Buzz. What we got, 4th and about 10, 9?
4th and 9. Monroe walks out of the gun. The throw again, looks over the middle, and it is thrown low and incomplete. Bears will now take over on downs.
All right.
What the best part about that play was, Buzz?
No flags?
No flags.
That's always the best thing about it.
8, 4, 8, 5, 4.
4:12 left in the third. Northside up 37-7. Deuce will bring the offense back out. They'll go to work with good field position at their own 45. Well, I said Deuce. Dre Norwood.
Dre's coming in.
Is coming in.
All right.
You'll have Demarion Shepard in the backfield. You got a sophomore quarterback.
45-yard line.
He'll take it, keep it, take it to the left side, tries to get around the corner. He's at the 50, over midfield to the 45-yard line, down to the 41-yard line. There's your future right there, Jeff.
Man's got speed.
We have had a lot of fun. I remember watching Deuce as a sophomore when he was a running back, knowing he's going to be the quarterback the following year because Max Frazier and Trey Norwood are going to graduate, and you knew you had a lot to look forward to, and now Deuce as a senior is doing everything you expected him to do, and hopefully you see him get a great college scholarship offer. He deserves it.
He sure does.
This is going to be your future right here with Dre Norwood, and he'll hand it off to Demarion Shepard. Demarion, a junior running back.
Demarion Shepard on the carry for Northside.
Going to pick up
the Rocket defensive line on the stop.
3.
It looks
Bring
like
up now
yeah.
2nd down and 7.
To 37. That's
now they'll pick up more than that.
Yeah, they're going to give him 4, I think. Yeah.
2nd down, 6, 3:45 left in the third.
2nd, 6 for Northside. Ball spots the 37-yard line.
Trace Wynn
Catholic.
sends Twins to the right side. Now he looks to the left. He throws it complete. Great catch by J.T. Thorne. J.T. will get a first down out of that. He had to get vertical to get that ball. Good job by J.T. Thorne.
John Henry Deuce on the stop.
Yeah, he got game on that one. He got jumped, but that was he got up pretty high there.
1st and 10 for the Bears at the 31-yard line. He'll send JT in motion, hand it off to Demarion. Demarion makes a move, spins to the left. He'll get over the 30 to the 29-yard line. Demarion's mad at himself, thinks he could have got more out of that. He'll come out. Eli Bolton will come in. Jackson King works out of the slot to the right side, wide side of the field. You got Jeremy Maffei. He's already scored 1 tonight. He's working in man coverage. Watch Dre with the 2nd down. He's going to keep it himself off to the left side. He'll pick up maybe 1.
Norwood on the keeper.
It's going to bring up a 3rd and
number 3, Grant Smithson, and number
a long 7.
That was a counter play there. Didn't quite took too long to develop, and Little Rock Catholic's defense was able to capitalize on that, but that's all right.
3rd and 8 for Northside.
Eli will stay in the game.
28-yard line.
Dre will work out of the pistol. Maffei to the short side, trips to the right. Now he wants to throw, drops back, throws a pass intended for Eli Bolton on a little screen, and it'll fall incomplete.
We'll bring up 4th down.
4th down, and Henry Hernandez will come in. This will be a 45-yard attempt, Jeff.
Well,
and Henry's got the leg for it.
He does. But you know how Coach Fleur is, so don't put anything past Coach Fleur.
He could fake it. Henry definitely has the leg for it.
Yes, he does.
Not much wind, but if any, it's helping. Good snap, good hold. The kick is up. He's going to have the distance, and it is good. When I said have the distance, Jeff, I'm talking about it was good for 45, not 46.
No, 46 would have been no good.
Well, Henry is perfect tonight.
45-yard field goal is good, and with 2:16 remaining in the third.
Bears up now, 40. Little Rock Catholic is 7. We'll take a break, be back with a kickoff. This is Grizzly TV.
For more than 50 years, Air Compressor Equipment Company has provided solutions for the oil, gas, and industrial markets, becoming an industry leader in custom fabrication. An unwavering focus on assembly, sales, and service means that whatever size project you have, ACEC can deliver what works. Air Compressor Equipment Company supplies to businesses working in the most demanding environments around the world, but is still a dedicated member of the Arklahoma community. Learn more at acec-ark.com. Air Compressor Equipment Company. Field tested, quality driven.
40-7 is the score.
Yeah.
45-yard field goal by Henry Hernandez.
And like you said,
it wouldn't have been 46.
No, it wouldn't have been good from 46.
No, anytime you see a ball spin that fast, you know, you just didn't get all of it. But Henry has such a strong leg, he didn't have to get it all to get it through. And he'll tee it up at the 40 again. Sammy at the 1.
Let's see if he's angry for not getting all that field goal.
This one will take Sammy into the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 20 while we listen to a little James Brown get up off of that thing.
Well, you know, they were playing right before the band was playing Living on a Prayer right before their last song.
Oh, yeah.
And I was thinking, that may be what Catholics living on right now. That
on
may
a prayer?
Be just living on a prayer, So, yeah, it seems like that's working out right now. And, I was hoping Northside would be able to hold them under their average, which is 12 points a game, is what Northside's defense is giving up. So far, so good.
Eddington will work out a shotgun, throws it across the middle, and it is complete. That's to Bavon. He's had a big catch tonight, and he's had a couple of small ones, but he gets a 1st and 10 there. The ball's at the 30-yard line. They'll run up tempo, hand it to Sammy, and he's going to be hit. Slips away again. It's up to the 36-yard line. You think you got him for a 2 or 3 yard loss?
Yeah, and they did have him for a loss again.
Yeah, and he gets you for 5. He'll get you for 6 that time. 2nd down and 4. Bears up 40-7.
Catholic ball spot is their own 36-yard line.
Eddington works out of the gun, throws it out to the right side to Sammy. He makes Fields miss. Then Fields going to get another shot at him. He takes him down this time.
But instead of, it's a 1 yard loss, it's still a negative play, but you had him for about a 4 yard loss, and he gets away. He's pretty amazing.
Gets up limping a little bit, but
3rd and 5 for the Rockets.
Keep Sammy in the backfield. Eddington gets the snap, wants to throw. Looks left, he's got a man, complete at the 48-yard line.
Pass complete. Caught by number 80, Thomas Stabb.
Thomas Stabb's the receiver.
Well, they had
senior wide receiver.
They had Sammy covered up on that play. They weren't going to let him get the ball.
1st and 10 at their own 49. Going to hand it to Sammy. Sammy goes left, has some room, gets over the 40 to the 39-yard line. Another 1st and 10.
Number 6, Tyreek Adams led the charge for the Grizzlies. It'll be 1st down for the Rockets. Ball spotted at the north side 39-yard line. Once again, Swartz, Quartz, and Stone, winners of the 50-50 drawing, and donated the money
Skylar
back to the
Mingapaw is
Northside
still in
endeavors.
for Elijah Taboo. We're going to try to catch Sarah here shortly to find out
there you go.
how he is.
There you go.
Eddington's pass complete to number 29, Brian Alsbrook.
Alsbrook is the guy that scored the touchdown, their only touchdown.
Chase Needham was in on the tackle, and that's going to be a
Chase
big
had that sniffed out all the way.
Yes, he did.
2nd and 16 now for Little Rock Catholic at the 45-yard line. Eddington will hand it off to Alsbrook. Caden Washington will make the tackle.
That was a good play by Caden Washington. That was hustle all the way. He came from the backside and came down the line, perfect pursuit angle, and made a great play there for the Grizzlies.
Pick up a yard. 3rd and 15 from the Bears' 44. Eddington looks left, wants to throw, and he's going to have to keep it. A lot of congestion there, and he will slip out of a couple of tackles, but he won't completely elude number 30, J.J. Mills. Well, that's going to bring up the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's try to catch Sarah Sawyer on a Cherryberry sideline report. Sarah?
Hey guys, just down here on the field enjoying this atmosphere right now. I just actually talked to Miss Riggin, the athletic trainer down here, and she said that Elijah Taboo and actually Skylar as well both just have cramps, and she said she tried to give them the nasty juice is what she calls it, and they wouldn't drink it.
They wouldn't do it, huh?
Wouldn't do it. She said they deserve it.
Well, I need to find out what that nasty juice is if you can.
That's what I said. I go, so if we get cramps, do we get some nasty juice?
Well, we saw Dre Norwood come in at quarterback. Is Deuce, and I haven't seen him on the sideline. I guess Deuce is good. They're just going to give Dre some time.
Yep. I mean, we're up enough that I think that it's Dre's turn now.
Give him a little playing time. Thanks,
That's right.
Sarah.
No problem.
Buzz looks
nasty
like
juice. Did we ever have any of that nasty juice?
We had stuff. We called it Ackenpucky. I guess that's
what?
Ackenpucky.
No.
That's what our defensive coordinator. We were in high school. He called it Ackenpucky. There's listeners and. There's listeners.
What is it?
Biggin will confirm it.
Oh, Biggin will say he'll go along with anything you say.
Hey, listen. I don't know. I think it's a cross between Diet Pepsi, or am I allowed to say that on the air? Am I allowed to say Diet Pepsi?
Well, if you can say Acken, whatever you said, I guess you can say
Ackenpucky.
Ackenpucky. I don't even know how you remembered. I think that's a bunch of malarkey, to be honest with you. Well, did you drink it?
Yeah, that's the only thing they had. We didn't have any water out there. They didn't bring any water out there on the field.
Penalty on the Catholic Rockets. They'll move them back 5. So it'll be 4th and 6 now.
Yeah, you had to drink it or not drink anything.
4th and 16, I'm sorry. And they now will bring in their punting unit.
Yeah, now it's going to be 4th and 20.
Now they're down 40-7. Ball at the 45-yard line. Bring in their punter, Jacob Snyder. And he hits a lazy spiral. Northside doesn't put anybody back. It'll hit at the 12-yard line, bounce back to the 14 before they finally stop it. Good job by the Bears. We'll see if Dre Norwood comes back in at quarterback.
I bet he does.
Well, Elijah Taboo was on the field for that punt, so I guess that he might have taken a little bit of that nasty juice.
Well, you know that show Laverne and Shirley when Laverne drank drank Pepsi and milk.
But
Ackenpucky was nastier than that.
You watch too much TV.
Well, that's true. I can't lie to you about that. I'm going to watch some more tomorrow too.
You watch more tonight when you get home.
I will.
1st and 10 for the Bears. Dre Norwood will be your quarterback. He's got Dagan Moore in the backfield. Dagan is a sophomore. Dagan does a lot. I mean, he's going to play. He'll play running back. He'll play linebacker. He'll kick. Dagan has an extremely strong leg. He is your starting punter and is averaging over 41 yards a punt this year, Jeff.
Well, Buzz, I also see a lot of youngsters on the offensive line out there, so they've got wholesale changes in there on the offense.
That's a loss of 5, 2nd and 15. Dre gets the snap, and he's going to hand it off. Goes off the right side. That's Dagan Moore again.
That's a pretty good run there.
Well, some of those young offensive linemen. Sam Johnson. Axel Cedano. On the right side of that line, they opened up a hole for Dagan Moore. Dagan looked good, but it's because of those guys.
Yes, he ran hard.
Dre's going to hand off to Dagan Moore again, and Dagan will take it up to the 24-yard line. He'll be close to a first down. He's going to be a little bit short, though, so Dagan will have to punt it away.
Boy, he was just a yard short on that one.
That's all.
That's whether if they hadn't dug a hole there on the first down, they got enough. Actually, they gained enough to get a first down and then some.
Dagan will catch this snap at his own 10. Catholic will send 2 back to return, and Dagan hits an end over end. That'll be caught at the 47-yard line. He's up over midfield to the 46-yard line of Northside. J.J. Mills was there. James Clayton was there. Braden Sharam was there.
This is it's been a long night for Catholic, and I said earlier, Northside's defense is only giving up 12 points a game, and that was one of my keys that I thought was important for them not to win this game was to hold Catholic to around 12 points or better.
That would
and
do
so
it.
far, so good. Yeah, I thought that would give them a really good chance to win.
Eddington's your quarterback. He's going to throw it over the middle, and it is in the hands and dropped by Thomas Staub, wide receiver. He's a senior wide receiver. That was a perfect throw. He was wide open. Didn't concentrate.
Well, he looked at that end zone before he caught the ball, and that cost him.
One thing about Northside, they play a lot of new offensive guys now, but the same starting defensive team is out there. He's going to hand off to Allsbrook.
I don't even see Sammy on the field now, Buzz.
He was hurt a little bit.
Yeah, he took
in that last series, and this is every year that we've played him, we bruised him up a little bit. Now he's made us pay.
Yeah. Now I think, and another thing I thought tonight before the game started, if they could hold him to under 100 yards, they'd have a really good chance to
he
win.
probably is still under 100.
Oh yeah.
He had 59 in the first half. Bad snap. Eddington picks it up. He's going to try to get what he can out of it, but he won't get back to the line of scrimmage, and now it'll bring up a 4th down and 10.
Well, do you go for it here, Buzz, or
you
turn away? You got to go.
No, they've got to go.
Got to go.
Still got 9-13. Well, there's a holding. Well, Northside will decline that. It'll bring up a 4th and 10. But yeah, they'll have to go for it. Think about Little Rock Catholic. They've done so many different things with their quarterbacks. You got Cooper Monroe, who started the game, and then you've got Eddington, who's been playing a lot. You've also had Sammy work out of a Wildcat, so they've shown you so many different looks on offense. But Eddington will remain your quarterback with Allsbrook as a running back.
Try to draw them off sides there. It didn't work. Good job by the Grizzly defense.
Twins right, twins left. Eddington has some time, wants to throw, and he throws deep over the middle, and it is overthrown. And they're going to call it a penalty. And that's not a good call right there, Jeff. That ball was not catchable. I thought it was good coverage.
The ball had flown over his head before the official threw the flag.
Yeah, I don't agree with that call at all.
No, that's wrong. Even Catholic coaches know that's wrong. Little Rock Catholic coaches over there checking their heads going, that's wrong.
Yeah, that's
just, man, I just don't get that.
1st and 10 for the Catholic. Ball at the 28-yard line of Northside. Eddington throws to the right side and in and out of the hands.
Well,
you had Skylar Mingapal that was in coverage.
Yep, no flag on that play.
That was Nick Cobb, the intended receiver, and that was just a great throw by Eddington.
Yeah, that was a good throw.
He's definitely got a strong arm. He's overthrown receivers all night long, but he has made some good tosses. That was a good one, should have been caught. Trips left. Looks like Sammy's back in the game, and he'll be hit for no gain. And there's a lot of red jerseys around him right now.
I'm going to go ahead and say that's going to wait till the end of the game, and I'll probably say it again, but a shout-out to Coach Curry and his defensive staff, and what a great game plan that they had on the defensive side of the ball, and they just shut down one of the best running backs, if not the best running back.
Well, they had a plan, and that was to play that nickel package and have Greg Washington shadow him. Now Eddington throws to the right side, and they're going to say it is complete.
Well,
that's complete to Brooks O'Shea.
He threw that only where that kid could catch it. That was a good throw, but there was good pressure too. Northside's still coming at him. They're not resting.
4th and 4 for Catholic. Ball's 21-yard line of Northside, and he's going to hand it to Sammy, and Sammy makes a move to the right side. Easy first down for Sammy, and a little bit more, he'll get down to the 12-yard line. You got a 4th down and 4. That's a pretty good bet that you can get the first with Sammy.
Oh, yeah. He's going to get you 4 yards. He don't even have to have a good block. He can still get that. And Northside has one of those guys too. Maybe 2 or 3 of those guys.
Yeah, they got a lot of weapons.
They got a lot of those guys.
Eddington remains at quarterback, feels the pressure, but throws it over the middle, and it is incomplete.
For number 9, Nathan Johnson. For 15, William Relaford in coverage.
William Relaford.
I know
They
that
called
name.
William and yeah, I saw Billy Joe. This is his grandson. I saw Billy Joe earlier before the game. I said, hey, have they got a number 33 that you can wear? And he goes, I think so. I said, well, Braden Sharon's wearing it, but, you know, he's pretty good player too, but we'd sure like to see you out on the field.
I heard that.
Incomplete pass. Eddington threw it out of reach of Bavon. William Relaford, he was in coverage on that pass interference, which was not a pass interference, just a bad call.
Yeah, that was a bad call, bad call.
He's a future of the Grizzlies too in that defensive backfield.
And he'll be, and get another season of coaching, he'll be all right.
3rd and 10 for the Rockets. Allsbrook in the backfield. Eddington throws it out to Allsbrook on the left side. He's at the 10, at the 5, and he'll be knocked out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Now they'll have it at the 2-yard line, 1st and goal. 7:30 left in this football game. Bears up 40-7. Got into a mercy rule last week with Little Rock Central. Eddington takes the snap. Will hand it to Allsbrook. A little confusion in the backfield, and they'll stop him for no gain, maybe a yard loss. Nice Taco Bell replay there. You saw a good pass, but incomplete. Nick Cobb, the intended receiver. That was a few plays back. It'll be 2nd down now and goal. Cooper Monroe back in at quarterback. He'll call his own number, and he should have called somebody else's because he won't get in. That was Braden Sharon on the tackle. Talk about Braden Sharon. He also works in the Grizzly Den, Jeff. If you ever go in there, Braden will sure help you, man.
Will he sell me some Grizzly paraphernalia?
He'll sell you some stuff, I promise you. Monroe work under center, and quarterback sneak it into the end zone. Touchdown for the Little Rock Catholic Rockets.
Well, I hate to say this, but they should have been off the field probably about 6 minutes ago or 4 minutes ago. That's they got a little help there on that touchdown. I hate to say that, but they did.
Now there's 6:28 left in this game. Snyder will try to make it 40-14. You get a good snap, and the kick is up. Good, so that makes it 40-14, 6:28. We'll take a break and be back with a kickoff right after this.
You're in business to do business, not paperwork. That's where the skills of Potts & Company certified public accountants can help you succeed. Trust the experienced professionals of Potts & Company for tax preparation, bookkeeping, and other business services. Using QuickBooks for your operations? They're QuickBooks experts. The Potts & Company team can help you establish, organize, and optimize your QuickBooks for utmost effectiveness. Visit pottscpa.com to learn more.
40-14 is the score. 6:28 left in this football game. It's been a great performance on both sides of the ball tonight. Bears have really done well. You had a feeling coming into this game this is going to be really, really close because on paper they have a good offense. We have a good offense.
Yes.
They've got a good defense. We've got a good defense.
Yes.
But they lost last week to Bryant 59-28. Snyder will kick this one short, but it will be taken. Looks like Mills got tired of fair catch, and he takes that one. It's up to the 37-yard line. Not sure why they do that.
You know,
unless they just don't have any confidence in their kicker, you can't kick it any
don't
deeper
have
than
any
that.
confidence in their kick coverage. Maybe Bryant returned a couple on them last week, and they got a little gun shy. But you know, Catholic was coming into this game. They were averaging close to 28 points a game, and Northside's defense had just shut the door on them tonight.
Matt Holenbeck, senior quarterback. He will hand it off to J.T. Thorne, who was coming in motion, and J.T. will be taken all the way back. They're going to say he was down at the 27-yard line, so that's going to be a large loss.
Yeah, that's going to be a loss of about 12 yards, looks to me like.
Second and long for Northside.
You're not going to – it's going to be hard to get to the corner against this starting defense of Catholic.
Matt will work out of the pistol. Raheem Jackson will be your running back. We saw him at Heritage. He was your leading rusher against Heritage the opening game. Trying to get JT to go in motion. Now he does. Oh, that's fine Procise. There you go.
There you go. That's
Jackson takes it up over the middle to 36-yard line. Procise is in the game. And he's another one, Jeff, that he is the fastest guy on the team.
Well,
they're going to split him out to the right, which is the short side. He's a sophomore, but he is a speedster.
And he's going to be good for them in track this spring.
Exactly. Matt sends Procise in motion. Now he's going to hand it off to Jackson. Jackson get to the 38-yard line. 4:56 left in the game. Bring up a 4th and 9, so Dagan Moore will come in, kick this away. Catholic will drop 2 back.
Both teams still have their full allotment of timeouts. I don't think Northside is going to use any. I don't know if Catholic will either.
There's 15 seconds on the play clock, and Northside wants to take a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. Be back with more Grizzly football right after this.
I'm Buzz Sawyer, and I'm excited about 2018. We have some new products with great prices and financing with low monthly payments. Sawyer's has been a part of this community for almost 40 years, and along the way, we've learned the importance of a lifetime product, service after the sale, and making quality affordable. So if you're thinking about a new driveway, a custom patio, maybe insulated siding and windows, or one of our beautiful sunrooms, just give us a call or visit our showroom. We're ready to go to work for you.
40-14 is the score. 4:30 left in this football game. Dagan will catch this ball at the 24-yard line. Catholic sends 2 back to return. High snap, but Dagan gets it. Has to kick a soccer-style kick, takes a good hop, picked up at the 20. He's being chased by Boo Travis.
Was that Anthony on the stop?
Well, Anthony was there, but Skylar Mingapaw actually made the tackle, but as he was going down, Boo Travis just had to add a little bit to it.
Yeah, and how much was that Skylar and how much was that runner seeing number 11 about to come to him, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was a good play by Skylar. Good hustle, great tackle.
Great job of Dagan Moore just getting the snap, because the snap was high, and then he had to do like a rugby-style kick. And then it was good punt coverage. Eddington throws out to the left side. That's Allsbrook, and he tries to make a man miss, but he's not successful. Braden Sharon. Braden's having a good night.
He's having a good night tonight. Him and Skylar come to play tonight now.
Look at Braden in pursuit. Now, you wrap him up, hold on to him.
Yep, that's it. That's what you do.
That's what you got to do right there.
Grab cloth, hang on to whatever you can hang on to.
A loss of 2, 2nd and 12. Throws it out to the right side. It is incomplete, but he heard footsteps.
And those footsteps were in the shape of, was that number 24? Or was number 34?
A hard time from this angle.
Yeah, it is from this angle. Nope, that was number 94. I'll get it right here in a minute. Number 94, Kalik Thomas, 5'11", 228-pound sophomore.
3rd down and 13. Jackson works out of the gun, sends Allsbrook in motion. Wants to throw. He throws it complete over the middle. It'll be a 1st down. It'll be taken down at the 38-yard line. Cobb was on the reception. When I'm impressed with Eddington's arm. You want to throw again, he throws it over the middle complete, but there is a flag on the play. The ball was complete to Collins Olami. He is a junior wide receiver, and he'll have to give that one back.
Yes, he will. Well, they're saying, I thought I saw him pointing toward Northside. Offside, yeah.
Yeah, it was offsides on Northside.
Northside don't need to be held on. They need to keep him out of the end zone. Like I said, just give up 14, not 21. But you know, Catholic's going to try to score again.
Twins right, Twins left. Eddington throws over the middle, complete. That's to Brandon Ward. They have a lot of wide receivers.
Well, they do. And they all seem like they can catch the ball.
2nd and 1.
Northside's still getting pretty good pressure.
Well, you got Dre Norwood, who's playing some defensive back too, but they'll hand it off. Goes up the middle for a long gain up to the 25-yard line of Northside. Brandon Basilia, sophomore running back. I think Sammy Johnson will not return. They're going to get as many of these young guys in as they can.
Oh, yeah.
And get them some playing time. This one's definitely out of reach. Northside will win this football game. 3 minutes left. Throw it out to the left side, and it is incomplete. You had Braden Sharam in pursuit.
Well, and you had out there number 42. Hard to see their numbers for some reason. Oh, that's right. I'm old and I can't see. There it is.
Brandon Basilia was the intended receiver, but Braden Sharam was.
Yeah, Brennan Ward.
If he had caught it, Braden would have made sure that he'd have paid for it.
That was Brennan Ward, number 82, putting pressure on the quarterback on that last play.
2nd and 10. He's going to throw a long pass to the end zone. It is overthrown. That was intended for Brandon Ward again.
And he looked like he was open there.
He was. He had a step.
Everybody in the stadium knows how far this kid can throw.
If he take a little bit off of it, he'd have a lot better percentage tonight. But he has overthrown probably 6 or 8 passes that he had guys open. Third and 10.
Oh,
they hand it off.
I like that tackle.
That goes to Basilia.
And that was
up the middle. That's going to bring up a 4th down. He picked up a yard.
We've said this kid's name a lot tonight. Number 33, Braden Sharon.
Yeah, Braden's.
That was a good tackle. That was a good form tackle.
Braden's a senior.
Yeah. He looked good on that play. He's,
Braden's
said his name several times tonight. He's had a pretty good game.
4th down for the Rockets. Eddington wants to throw, feels the pressure. Tackle is missed, but they will take him down. That'll be a turnover on downs. Good job by Braden Sharam again.
Yep.
I'll
Wow.
tell you what.
He's had
Woo.
him and Scholar now, they put their stamp on this game, I think, Buzzy.
Bears will get it. Turnover on downs. 2:09 left in the football game, up 40-14. Matt Holenbeck will be your quarterback. He's got Raheem Jackson in the backfield. He'll send a man in motion. Now he's going to hand it off to Jackson. Jackson makes a spin to the left side, keeps his feet. Will pick up 4 at the 30-yard line.
I don't think I hope they don't. I don't think Little Rock Catholic's going to. Of course, I said that about Northside wouldn't call any timeouts. And as soon as I said that, they called a timeout. So I'm not going to say that about Catholic, but they shouldn't. They shouldn't call a timeout here, but that don't mean they won't.
You got Danny Quintana, Howard Dodson in the game. These guys are looking to make some plays. It's their chance to shine. He's going to hand off to Jackson again off the left side.
That's just good power running right there. Good blocking up front by the offensive line. I'd like to see that power game.
You think they're going to give it to Jackson again on a 3rd and 2?
I believe I would.
Why don't you just wind up, throw it to Howard Dotson on a fly route.
Yeah, why not?
Minute 3 left in the football game. Holenbeck working the clock. He'll send a man in motion. That's Procise. Now he's going to hand it off to Jackson. Jackson should get the first down.
Yep.
Pretty safe there.
Yeah, that pretty much ought to do it right there, Buzz.
I think that will do it. .43 seconds and running. Matt looks to the sideline to get his play. He's going to let that clock run down. Quintana goes in motion, hands off to Jackson. He'll pick up 5.
Buzz, that's going to be the last play of the game, I think.
That'll do it?
Yeah, it's under 20 seconds now left in the game. They haven't marked the ball ready for play yet, so that's it.
Well, the Bears are going to win this one 40-14. They'll go out and shake hands. This has been a fun one.
Yeah, it has. It's fun to call these kind of games. Grizzlies had a great game plan on both sides of the ball. The kids executed that game plan like they were coached to do, and you see the results, 40-14 in favor of the Bears. They now moved to, 5-1 overall and 2-1 in the conference?
And this was the one that you really felt like, man, you got to get this one. All right, because you're going to Conway next week. That's going to be a tough one. I'm anxious to see. I think Conway and Cabot play tonight. Conway was 4-1 too, so this was definitely one you wanted to win. I'll tell you right up front, I didn't expect it to be this lopsided. I felt really good about Northside winning this one, but I just didn't think it would be 40-14. I thought it would be a 10, maybe a 14-point game. Sammy Johnson was contained. That was the game plan. They ran a nickel package to get Greg Washington involved, and we did a great job keeping him contained. You stop him, that's the first thing you got to do to win this football game.
Well, that was one of the keys tonight, was holding him under 100 yards, which is I think they did that tonight. And I knew that I had a feeling if they could hold him under 100 yards, they would have a really, really good chance to win the game. And if they held Catholic to around the number of points at Northside's defense is being given up this year, which is exactly 12 points a game. That's going to go up a little bit tonight, but they held them to 14, and an offense that's been averaging almost 28 points a game.
Well, we're going to try to get an interview with Coach Fuller, with Sarah Sawyer. She has not gotten to him yet. They're in the east end zone, letting the band serenade them. That's fun. You know, when you get this game, you win it, you get to go down and let the band play for you.
Absolutely.
And we talk about the band, man. What a halftime performance.
You know, being a coach for as long as I was, I never did get to see too many high school marching bands perform. But I want to tell you something. These kids at Northside and their band directors have impressed me. They are really, really good. Not just play well, they march well. And that's really a hard skill to master, is marching and playing those instruments as well as they do at the same time.
Well, we talk about the game experience. Dr. McKinney, our athletic director, that's what he's all about.
Yep.
And when you come to a Northside football game, it is unbelievable. Just the atmosphere, the environment. It's a pleasure to play here, and they always put on a good show. And it's not just the players. You know, you're talking about the cheerleaders, the cheer squad, the band, the student body. This was homecoming. What a great finish for them. I think Sarah's got Coach Fuller. She's going to get a final game talk with him. So let's go down to the sideline for a Cherry Berry sideline report with Sarah Sawyer. Sarah?
Hey guys, I'm down here with winning Coach Fuller. We're really excited about this score. This was I think it was kind of a crucial game for us, so I was really excited to see the final score. How do you think we did?
Well, they're all crucial from now on. I mean, you got to win every week, and so I thought our kids came back the second half and played really hard. Got to get everybody in the game, so it's a good win for us. I don't believe anybody got hurt, so it's a good win.
That's great, and that's great for next week. So how do you feel about next week?
Well, I hadn't even thought about it yet. So
Not there yet.
We'll get started on that Sunday.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Coach. Congratulations.
Coach Fuller sounded a little hoarse. Didn't you think that's from yelling at the players or the referee?
I think it's a combination of both, especially on that pass interference. I'll guarantee you he wasn't happy about that at all.
One thing about Coach Fleur, he is into the football game, brother. You can count on him. He's not going to be thinking about anything but perfection, and he got that quite a bit tonight. So congratulations to Coach Fleur and his football team, a 40-14 lead or win. We're going to take a break, and we're going to be back with the Floyd Trailer Honda post-game show. We're going to try to talk to the Gooser, Don Ferris, and get some stats and find out exactly what our defense did. We'll be back with that. This is Grizzly TV.
Giving you a reason to smile. With 35 years experience, Harper Dental is committed to using state-of-the-art treatments to create healthy, beautiful smiles through comprehensive general, cosmetic, and surgical dentistry. Doctors Harper and Rutia accept new patients of all ages and most major insurances at their clinic on Uper Lane in Fort Smith. Stop by their Facebook page to get to know the staff of Harper Dental. They love to see you smile.
O'Neill Real Estate is a boutique-style real estate firm offering high-end services and valuing real connections with our clients. When selling your home or property, O'Neill Real Estate ensures your listing has the power to capture your buyer creatively, using all the cutting-edge tools and technology and social media to best service our clients. We're excited to be in our new home at 2500 Rogers Avenue in Fort Smith. Our team of agents are well-vetted professionals who exhibit entrepreneurial behavior, are prudent risk takers, and operate as a team. Check out O'Neill Real Estate today.
Two Taco Bell icons were meant to be together. Nothing matches the flamin' hot Fritos of the legendary Beefy Crunch Burrito better than the tropical lime storm of the Baja Blast. The perfect pairing for Taco Bell's latest $2 duo.
Unique is our middle name. Okay, maybe not the exact middle, but it's in there. A to Z Variety Store is the most unique shopping you can do in Fort Smith. With furniture, groceries, housewares, even a floral section. With 48,000 square feet of bargains, you're sure to find everything you need. And even a few things you didn't know you wanted. So many great deals, you'll marvel at the savings while you revel in the friendly customer service. Inventory is constantly changing, but consistently affordable. Visit A to Z Variety Store at 2600 Midland Boulevard in Fort Smith. And to stay up to date on new arrivals and special deals, like A to Z on Facebook.
You're watching Grizzly TV.
Whoa, does the time fly when you're having fun. Mike Blaylock with Blaylock Heating and Air Conditioning and Plumbing Services. For the past 35 years, we've had the privilege of providing service and York heating and cooling products to Fort Smith and the River Valley area. To have a red truck rolling your way, give us a call today. Serving Fort Smith and the area for 35 years. That's Blaylock Heating and Air Conditioning and Plumbing Services, 782-8940. That's 782-8940.
Burton Pools and Spas. Check them out on their website, burtonpools.com. See their selection of hot spring spas, doughboy pools, and in-ground selections. As always, free spa and pool water testing. Burton Pools and Spas, your source for backyard fun. BurtonPools.com. Chlorine-free Backwasil pool care system. The difference is clear. BurtonPools.com. With 2 locations in Fort Smith and Springdale to serve you. BurtonPools.com.
Welcome back to the Floyd Trailer Honda post-game show. The Bears win this one 40-14. Great showing on both sides of the ball and the kicking game. We have Don the Gooser Ferris here, and he's going to give us some stats. Let's talk about, do you have what Sammy ended up with, total yards?
Right at Buzz 100.
Right at 100?
Right at 100.
Well, Jeff and I were talking about that earlier. If we could keep him under 100.
Right.
So I'm going to say 99. Is that all right?
That's fine.
Okay. We kept him under 100.
Yeah,
we'll go with
sure.
that. Don,
Yep.
give us the Grizzly stats.
You got it, man. Northside had a great night offensively, Buzz. They had 17 first downs. They ended, deuce-wise was 5 out of 6 passing for 138 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Wow. Another night of deuce.
Night. And he also rushed the ball 12 times for 85 yards. So he was your all-purpose guy tonight.
Exactly.
For sure.
Yeah.
And
you can just about count on that every game.
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. The leading receiver was Jackson Wise with that long touchdown pass that he had for 71 yards, and he ended up with the total receiving yards of 83 yards. Northside ended the night, total offensive-wise, with 430 yards total offense. And what a great night for them, for sure.
Don, and that's against a team that's been giving up 8 points a game up until they played Bryant last week. So we get 430 yards, 40 points. That's a big night against a good football team. Their defense, they do a lot of slants, a lot of misdirection stuff.
Exactly.
And they're hard to prepare for. And I know the coaches were, worried about that. What kind of defense they're going to line up in? I said, Coach, what's the first play of the game? And he said, I can't tell you. We got to see how they line up. But they always know their game plan. They'll know the first 3 plays. Not tonight.
Oh, sure, for sure. Yeah, on defense now for Northside, they're led once again by, in my opinion, Anthony Travis is their best athlete, in my opinion, him and Raytel Roan. But I just think Anthony Travis is their best athlete on this football team. He had 11 tackles tonight, Buzz. He just had a great game. He was all over the field.
And he missed a couple, but when he did, he slowed them down enough where somebody else could come in and make the tackle. But you talk about Anthony Travis. He's Don, he wanted to play basketball. He came to Northside to play basketball. They had to talk him into football. So we're lucky to have him. He is a great athlete, but you can almost count on him every week to have double digits in tackles.
Yeah, that's for sure, Buzz.
Well, Don, we sure appreciate what you do. Thanks for getting here tonight. I know you had to leave from Clarksville just in time to get here, but you made it. Thank you. I'm glad you didn't get any tickets. We'll be back with Jeff Ferris for the A to Z Player of the Game. Don't leave us. This is Grizzly TV.
Contemporary townhomes, luxurious apartments, and the convenience of nearby businesses. Welcome to the Hub at Providence. Providence, at its heart, the Hub is an exciting new live, work, play neighborhood, unlike any other in Chaffee Crossing or the Fort Smith metro area, and you can be a part of it if you act now. Own, rent, and work opportunities are all options as this new venture community unfolds. Visit providenceerc.com to learn more and plan your visit.
Expect the best and get it. Floyd Trailer Honda. Visit their showroom at 3200 Zero Street in Fort Smith or shop online at trailerhonda.net to browse an exciting inventory of new Hondas as well as pre-owned vehicles. Floyd Trailer has been in business in Fort Smith for 60 years and your hometown Honda dealer for 42 years, and they've been named Best of the Best by the readers of the Times Record. They strive to earn the trust and support of the community they happily serve, and at Floyd Trailer Honda, they always remember who's in the driver's seat. Stop by today.
When Oklahoma's businesses, churches, and schools need screen printing, embroidery, or signage, where do they go? There's only one answer: S&S Design and Sign Company. These organizations know that S&S will deliver quality work in a timely fashion. Whether it's apparel or storefront lettering, S&S Design and Sign is Oklahoma's screen print and sign shop, your best resource for designing and producing custom banners, as well as jackets, hats, and t-shirts. Find them on 64 Highway west of I-40 in Roland, or like them on Facebook or Instagram to learn more.
Juicy marinated steak, fluffy eggs, stacked 3 layers high. Introducing the new $2 Steak and Egg Stacker. Stacked with everything you need to take on your morning. Only at Taco Bell.
Weichert Realtors The Griffin Company provides an extraordinary real estate experience for both clients and agents. Now with offices in Bentonville, Springdale, Fayetteville, and Fort Smith, they proudly offer clients and customers the expertise you need when buying or selling. From contract to closing, their realtors are equipped with the knowledge and resources to ensure a smooth transaction, start to finish. Visit them at 3920 Rogers Avenue in Fort Smith or online at WeichertFortSmith.com. Experience the Weichert difference.
G2 Media LLC and Life 98.7 reserve all rights to this broadcast. Welcome back to Mayo Thompson. This one's in the books, 40-14. My broadcast partner, Jeff Ferris, is going to take you into the A to Z Player of the Game segment. Jeff, I'm going to leave it up to you, brother, because there is no way that I could pick this.
Well, Don, the Gooser had his thoughts on
and
it.
that's good.
Yeah, he did. He has some great thoughts on that, and But tonight, we're going to start with the offensive side of the ball. I just don't think you can leave out number 2 as far as a offensive player of the game. As a matter of fact, we're going to get co-offensive players of the game. Number 2, Deuce Wise, and number 5, Jackson King, are going to be your A to Z co-offensive players of the game.
I can't go against you on that.
How could you pick one over the other? I don't know. They both made big plays tonight. Defensive side of the ball, we both thought that Coach Curry and his staff had a great game plan. The kids executed it well. We're going to go with 2 guys tonight that make the most of their opportunities when it comes their time to play. And number 22, and we're going to have co-defensive players of the game. In number 22, Skylar Mingapaw, and number 33, Braden Sharon. Both guys took excellent opportunities, were excellent tonight. They took advantage of it. They played hard. They made good plays. I don't think they had any negative plays tonight. And so congratulations to those 4 Northside Grizzlies.
You got to give it to somebody.
Yeah.
I understand that.
Yeah.
And Braden Sharon, Skylar Mingapaw. Braden, he gets, when he gets his chance,
yes.
he makes the best of it.
Yes, he does.
But he had some really good plays. Skylar does too. You go back to the offense, I'm going to say Alex Bustillo, Josh Adkins, Jacob Arnold, Zach Stevens, Stevie Young, James Clayton. What about that catch that James Clayton made for that first down?
Yeah, that was
that's highlight reel right now.
It is. That was a highlight reeler for sure.
That's I want it more than you do.
Yes, sir.
That's what that boils down to.
Absolutely.
So it's hard to pick in a game like this, but that's going to wrap it up for tonight's broadcast. The Grizzlies win this one 40-14. We go back on the road next Friday against the Conway Wampus Cats, Jeff. And I got this assignment given to me about 6 years ago. I want you to find out between now and next week what a Wampus Cat is.
I'll do it.
You got between now and then to find that out.
I'm going to find it out, brother.
If you can't make the game, tune in on Life 98.7 for radio or watch it live on Grizzly TV. Thank you to our producer, Darren Crawford, co-producer Lance Montgomery, supervisor Matt Davis, our camera girls Alicia O'Neill and Ashton Little, Sarah Sawyer, our Cherry Berry sideline reporter, Don the Gooser Ferris on stats. He got here with no tickets. I know he was speeding, but he made it and didn't get any tickets. Thank you for that. Dr. Darren McKinney, he's our athletic director, his assistant Kim Hobbs. Thank you to Brandy Jennings for all of her equipment, and she allows us to shoot the coach's show in her classroom. We really appreciate what she does. Thank you to the Grizzly cheerleaders, cheer squad. The Grizzly band did a great job tonight. The student body, all of our sponsors, and to the man, Darren Gardner. But none of this is complete without my Hall of Fame broadcast partner and my lifelong partner, Jeff Ferris.
Back at you, brother.
I'm Buzz Sawyer, and I hope you have a safe and prosperous week until next Friday. And as always, go Bears.
You're watching Grizzly TV.